You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe. You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe. You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe. You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe. You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? We're sealing. We're sealing on a Saturday. Hey, everybody.
You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe.
Damn, Seal. So rude.
You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe.
So rude. How dare you? You just lie there and seal, okay? You let me take care of all the talk, okay? You just relax. That's the best part about it, No Mayo, is that it doesn't make sense. That's the best part about it. Like, how much does it cost to be a hoe? I thought you're supposed to be making money, not spending it. But you know, she was so angry that it just came out weird. But I've always thought it's one of my favorites by far. Hey, everybody. Nice to see all of you. The Nesta co-host is a little mouthy. Hey, you know, it's got to be one of us, I guess. Upgraded hoe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. We got MTG Kitty in the house. We got Slightly Delusional. We got Hello, y'all. We got Over Fear. We got Navy Wife, Olga K, Denise. We've got Prunella, MTG Kitty, Anna Gags. Noah Hasencio, Found Fiber Art, Lucy Liberty, Heather Nunya Biz. We got Cringecore, Moz, Scouts Honor, No Mayo, Lucy Jane Cruz, Zoo Flute, Sammy Sam I Am. Hello, Sammy Sam I Am. We got Dinah, Smorag, Francine, Nothing But Love. Thank you so much for sharing this stream out on your X. I really appreciate that. We've got Rosebud is in the nest. Of course, Ashley and Abriana. Mimi Red, Marin Bella, Ashley, Sneaky Wasp, FW11 is in the nest today. We got Kelly Loomis. We got The Cat is Jen, Crackhead Jen, yeah. We got Dumpster Snacks. We got Paw Patrol, Unicorn Blow, Mrs. Jones, Brilliant Butterfly, Dancer Gal, Susie Manucci, and we got Kathleen Dorigo, Delta 10, Delta 3, Mimi Cherry. You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be one, so there. We got Sane is All, Eileen, hello. Fired Up, hello. $50 wig. Crazy Cat Lady. You crashed early last night? Yeah, no patrol last night. Yep. Hopefully next Friday they'll be back. We will see. Yeah. So, Sealing Saturday, yes.
You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe.
That's right. You tell them. Darkest Coven, what's going on? We got Paw Patrol gifting a membership right out of the gate. Thank you so much, Paw Patrol. And it looks like Marin Bella received it. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Paw Patrol. And Marin Bella got that one. Marin Bella, I think you've been a Nestie before, but if not, here is your welcome video if you missed it before. We got Snugglepuss. Pax Electa is sealing today. I love it. Okay. All right, Nightbot will be behaving today. My goodness, timing out people left and right last night. Gotta keep an eye on that Nightbot, I'll tell you. You have to. Yeah, Ashley. We just, we played Words on stream. We watched, what's her name? Nina Unrated and her partner doing a food review sitting at a restaurant, and that SUV came crashing through the window, and we found out that they're actually suing the restaurant for $1 million, which is kind kind of crazy because that's kind of a freak accident, but hey, Yeah. Hey, Becky. Yep, there was no live on patrol last night because of a shooting that happened at a Catholic church in Minnesota. So they weren't even patrolling last night anyway. Yeah. Nightbot was definitely power tripping. Oh, yeah. It's like too many emojis, so-and-so. It's like, listen, I know I'm a little, about the chat, but not that much. Chill out. Chill out. You had a dream about the crash? Yeah, that really happened. Yep. All right, one more from the seal.
You call my mom a hoe? Your mom couldn't afford to be a hoe.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, cute seal. All right, so I have a couple of things to show you before we get into the stream. And, yeah. We can also go back to this at some point to recap if needed. However, there has been some discussion as to where Chantal actually went for her day out. And it's been some kind of wild discussion out there. But I did find the actual location. It's not at all where people thought it was. So, I thought I would just clear that up. I actually pulled it up on Google Earth so we can see it from all angles. It's pretty cool. Hey, Fairy Nymph. Hey, Susie Q. Nice to see you. Paisley Dreams. Yeah. So this is taken from her video when they're approaching. Okay, that's from her video, a screenshot. And you can see, okay, right at the bottom of the screen is where that wall is. So this wall in front of us here with the stairs going zigzag up, that's like right at the bottom of the screen. And there's those 2 water tanks there. And yeah, so I found the location exactly. And we can look even closer at it if you would like. We can get into that maybe after we get going with the video and once we need a little break from Chantal, because you know how that goes. But basically, I even found the slope. So, the slope where she was like mountain climbing. Yeah. I even found that. Oh, we're beyond NASA up in here. Way beyond NASA up in here. Yeah. So, see how much I can zoom in. Especially streaming, it's going to be a little bit glitchy, but, All right. So that building is down on the right, and okay, so this is the general area. The slope is actually further down, and that is the actual slope, I'm pretty sure. And I have looked at previous years. Of course, because, we nestigate here. So I went back to 2019, and I know. I do actually have stuff to do in life, believe it or not. Yeah, we're not getting the best image. It's kind of, yeah. We're kind of glitching a little bit because the computer's trying to work extra hard to process everything at the same time, I guess. But this is like a whole valley here. It is not a canyon. There is normally a river that runs through here. However, in recent years, it really has dried up a lot. So that's why it's just like a trickle of water where they are. But this is not a quarry or a canyon or anything like that. And it's not all that remote either. It's about a 30-minute drive from where we believe that they live. And it's about 13 miles distance, so it's not that far at all. Oh, thank you, Delta 10, Delta 3. I love your tenacity. You go, girl. Thank you. Thanks for being an Owlette for 3 months. Thank you. Hey, Baked Korean. You'll try to talk to text? Okay. All right. Yeah. If you talk to text, maybe just review your message before you hit send, because, just to be easier on the rest of us, that would be appreciated. Yeah. Is that a sewer refinery? No, it is not. I believe it is. I am Cat Lady, but I don't think it's where people thought it was. Because I did a bunch of, God, I can't even move things. Now we're upside down? What? But yeah, I found the zigzag road. Yeah, I guess it's just like... just doesn't even want to respond. So this is, you know how they were taking those sharp turns to get down there? That's that road right there. Yeah. Is that water safe for her to drink? I wouldn't, just because, you know, different microbes from what you're used to. So I wouldn't. You've seen comments on what she was wearing in a live stream. I didn't understand why they were going on about it, showing where Salah was siding with. Okay. Walaikum salam, ya juror number 6. Hey, just Jamie. Yeah, so we'll look at that a little bit closer as we get on when we need a little bit of a break. But yeah, I'm 99.9% sure that this is it. So, okay, let's go on to some Chantal. Chantal time. Okay, Seal, you're going to have to get off the screen for a minute. And I know that there has been some commentary. My dog wants to go out. Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he does. I know there has been some commentary about what she is wearing here. This is a prayer gown. And it's not something that you would typically wear in public or outside of the house. It's probably all she could find that would fit her. But to give you an example of how they normally look, it would be something like this. And this is just something that you throw on. You can see she's holding like a case. You could pack this up. This is from Etsy. You could pack it up, put it in your car, and it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You go into the mosque and you throw this on and you're ready to go. So that's what it should look like, how it should fit. And it does have like that second skirt part at the bottom like she was talking about. Here's another example. Yeah, it's just flowy. It's something that goes on really quick over your clothing. It's not meant to be worn outside. You never really see... The only time I've seen women wearing this is in the home or at the mosque. So it's really good to just throw over your street clothes when you're going into a mosque. And you can fold it up, put in that little case, keep it in your car. Here's another example. This one's from Etsy also. This one's pretty. And it's just, you know, it's good. She's holding the little drawstring bag, and you could just like fold it up, stick it in there, and you're ready to pray anytime. Why would she get this for everyday clothing? Darkest Coven, I'm asking myself these questions every day when I see her. Like, what are we doing now? Are you trying to... Because, of course, everyone's calling it a tablecloth, all this nonsense, because they don't know what they're looking at. And it does look kind of silly on Chantal because it doesn't fit her as it should. It's tenting out over her shoulders. It's probably the only thing that she can find that fits. But you can see here in this picture, this is... how they should fit. They should, I mean, it drapes over you. Like they are supposed to be incredibly drapey and large just to cover everything. You just slip it on and go. When we do pray, we do wear hijab, yes. So, and it's not that it's wrapped around her head for Chantal. This is all, the top part is all one piece. And you can see that it ties in the back. So there's this string on the side, and that's what ties around in the back. It just keeps it on your head. Chantal's is just like one piece that goes over the head. So she doesn't really have an option here to do anything else with it, but she is doing her tucking. She is doing her tucking thing around her cheeks and under her chin, which makes it look a lot more awkward than it needs to be. But typically you're not going to see women wearing these in public. You just wouldn't. You could throw it on if someone's coming to your door and you're not wearing hijab. You have to be covered in public, that kind of thing. For praying, just something. It's like think of these as like pajama pants. Like you're not, well, I mean, it depends, I guess, what part of the country you're in, or what kind of neighborhood you live in. But typically you're not going to be wearing pajama pants out and about, you know, wherever. I mean, I've seen some people do it, but I'm talking about regular people, okay? Not like college students. Like, this is something you only wear in the house. Or you can throw it on. No, you would not wear this to Walmart. No, absolutely not. No one would, no one does. I've literally just never seen anybody wearing something like this outside of the home or in the mosque. So, and they are usually kind of flowery like this or have some kind of design, but they're not meant to be outerwear. They're just not. So I think it's just, you can see how it ties there and ties around the bun in the back. And that's just keeps it secured. And on her face, nothing is tucked. You know, she just, I don't know. It gets old. It does. Because, you know, you have people insulting the outfit because of how she's wearing it and what she's making it look like it is, that it's not. And no, you're never going to see really anyone out and about dressed like this. You're just not. But it is a thing. It's a prayer gown. And for some reason, she's wearing it on a public live stream. And it doesn't fit her all that well, so it makes her look kind of silly. But like, here's a black one, so you can compare it. This is a handmade one that you can get on Etsy. So like, there's a big seam down the middle, but you know. But you can see she's carrying a bag with it, and that's where you would fold it up and store it. And you could just stick it in your tote bag or in your car, and you can just pull it out when you're in the mosque after you perform wudu to clean up, and you slip this on, you're ready to pray. So you don't have to worry about, because you do want to be modest inside the mosque, but we don't always dress like, you know, super, super modestly. I mean, some of us do, some of us don't. I've seen girls in the mosque that are wearing like skinny jeans and like a long sleeve top, but they come in to pray. Like they take their shoes off at the door, they perform wudu, and then they slip this on and then go out to pray in the mosque. So that's what it's for. That's what it's for. But, you know, that's probably all she can find that fits, and they are typically made of cotton, so it is probably a lot more comfortable for her. She, I'm sure, doesn't know how to wear it, and she probably has not seen many women wearing it, and she doesn't have women around her at the moment to tell her that this is not a public outfit. So, you know, I think the best way is pajama pants. Like, I'm wearing pajama pants right now, and it's like 4 p.m. But I could answer the door wearing pajama pants. Yeah, absolutely. Am I going to go out to the store? No, definitely not. So she's, that's what this is. But it's not a tablecloth. It's not a tarp. You know, I don't know. You don't have to like it, but a lot of women do wear these. So let's go ahead and get started. Speed her up.
Oh, this is soda. I wanted water. What?
She's eating watermelon.
An all-encompassing tarp. Exactly.
Because she's diabetic.
It's all-encompassing, you know? It's easy, like, whenever you have to...
Yeah, so someone in her own chat is calling it a tarp. And I get it, the fat jokes, you know, but like, I don't know. Doesn't it get old? Doesn't it get old at some point? Like, you've been watching her for 10 years and you're still calling her clothing tarps. Okay, I guess.
Hey, I'm banned, swag daddy. Rima. Just having some watermelon. You wear silver sand? Oh. An all-encompassing tarp. Exactly. It's all-encompassing, you know? It's easy, like, tarp. Whenever you have to put it on, like, have something on, like, fast.
Yeah.
CKR, Leanne?
Fast. When someone's coming to the door unexpectedly, like maybe you have to sign for a delivery, you can easily throw this on. It's all like elasticized. It can go over anything and no one's going to know what you're wearing underneath it at all. But just sit here on a public live stream eating watermelon, I wouldn't. If I were to go on camera right now, I would not be in my pajamas. I just wouldn't. That's what she's doing right now. But she is different. So, Sneaky Wasp, thank you. My bet is that she didn't hang the laundry she was complaining about the other day, and that's all she has left. The people around her preferred that over her being musty. That is a good possibility, Sneaky Wasp. It sure is. Thank you. I wish that she would just, and maybe she doesn't know, but I wish she would just explain it. And I think this is part of, like, what she does. Like, she wants people, she doesn't care about how she represents my religion or how she makes it look, clearly. She may not know, or she just doesn't care enough to explain anything. So people think this is like a new outfit, and it's not.
Where have I been? Just, you know, out and about. Winston. House jab. Yes. You're allergic to watermelon? Aw, sorry to hear that, man.
What about this? What about this looks like a hostage video? The watermelon, the hijab. What about this gives you hostage video?
It comes with a skirt, but right now I'm wearing jeggings because I just came back. Had to go get eggs. Where are you going for vacation? Skincare. I just washed my face in the shower and put moisturizer. I use Clinique. Thanks, Leanne. Hey, Aussie girl Fernanda. How many degrees? I have no idea. It's basically kind of cold at night now and hot between like 10 and like 5 or 6.
I guess I would just ask to consider. You don't always have to go the terrorist angle on things. If she looks unhappy for me, and I don't think she looks all that unhappy here, but if I saw her and she's wearing hijab, she's eating watermelon and she looks unhappy, sad, or pissed off or whatever, I would think she's probably had an argument with her husband or she's tired of living this lifestyle. Hostage would not come to my mind, personally. So,
but our hot water tank is not working for some reason, so we have to get a person to come in for that. And I didn't want to have a cold shower today, but I did. So that's good news. When you know you don't want to have a cold shower and you want hot water, that means it's cooling off. Camping. Oh, have fun. In a tent or a camper. Hey, Tracy. How are ya? Bleach? Oh, yeah, Cherry. I don't get that time of the month anymore, so. Thank you, Julia. Jessica, good morning. Yeah, there's a lot of little shops, and we went to one today, and I got a couple, like 3 new things like this to wear on the house, because, you know, and then hopefully my abayas from Kuwait will arrive soon. And, but yeah, each one comes with like a matching long skirt to the ankles, and it's like a free size, so it does fit. Why does it taste like onion? Uh-oh, I think I did knife contamination.
it's like when she wore niqab. It's like when she wore niqab when she first got to Kuwait and like her entire face is covered except for her eyes. It's like that's not even prescribed in the Quran. It's more of a cultural thing for some women who choose to wear it. You know, and it's so it's performative. It's just like, look how exotic I am. Like, no, you look like a moron. Like, Muslims are thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, like you barely took the Shahada and you're dressing as if like you're, I don't even know. There's one channel that goes the terrorist route and it enrages you. She's making this choice. It's phobic to say that, in my opinion. I did see a lot of terrorist comments earlier today. That's really the main reason I decided to go live today. Yeah, I mean, you know, there are going to be plenty of uneducated, ignorant, xenophobic people in the world. And they're on YouTube also. And they have no problem with their chats talking about terrorist groups and what Chantal and Salah do for these terrorist groups. I mean, it's absolutely wild. It is wild. So, I don't know. But, I mean, hopefully, you know, because we do talk about it, hopefully when you know, if you do go to these chats, you'll see it. You'll see it for what it is. Like, oh, okay, these people are just a little out there. Yeah.
Housekeeping. Huh? I thought they were gone. Salah has to go reduce the tint on his windows because they're at like 90%. By the way, how's the internet? The skirts are like straight. They're elastic. They're they're for praying also.
What do you mean for praying also? So someone's calling her out for that. Let's see. I saw someone, like, basically it's a prayer gown, someone said. And yeah, that is what it is. But she's acting like it's a new outfit. It's not. I don't buy new pajamas and say I got new outfits. I got new pajamas. I don't wear them outside of the house.
Most women here, like, they wear Muslim. They just wear these around the house. Like, if people are coming over, you just put it on quick or... Good so far? Hey, Ashley. Perfect, really? Thank you, Silver. Oh, good, and Ben. But yeah, it's like almost 2 p.m. here. I don't know when the government electric will go off. I didn't have anything to eat today.
Yes, an exotic moron.
I'm waiting for Slaw to come back. I don't want to cook twice, so I'm going to wait for him to come back and maybe make eggs. I don't know.
The thing is, though, she does know what it is. I can tell from what she just said. She does know what it is. Like, women wear this around the house or when they're praying. Like, she knows what it is. But I don't know. My dog wants to go out. I'm going to leave you with her for a second, but I'll be in the chat with you.
Temu, yeah. I have a couple of things from Temu. Hey, Nikki T. I gotta edit a video today. And plan what content. Really, CKR time. No, we have... Gal Charlotte. We have constant power. It's just that we switch between our solar and government electric throughout the day. So, like, whenever the government electric's on, we switch up the switch to our solar. And then whenever it's off, we switch it. I mean, whenever the government comes on, we switch it. But we have a gas stove, so you don't actually need electric to use it. I love tin tomato soup. Is it more comfortable? If I'm honest, I don't really find wearing anything on my head comfortable, but I don't complain. But yeah, it's stretchy. It's, you know. I say hi to my daughter, Catherine Claire or Midge Stoops. They're little beezers. Hi, Catherine Claire and Midge Stoops. Hello. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but we have power because I need it, right, for my CPAP. So solar here, if you're living here, is a good investment. Because the government power, you get maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. Yeah. Thank you for having soup for me, Nikki. Coffee is not, just woke up. More no face. I know. I know it does. Wait till you see my black one, and then I have another one too. I don't know, like it pulls on my ponytail. No face. Hello, Kelly. Hey, Candace. I don't care. I don't care about my haters right now. No coffee yet. I can be screamed for Halloween. The block will look like a virgin. Hey, Deborah. It is cooler, KT. That's why, you know, it's more comfortable. Like, I don't have to worry about, like, finding a shirt, then a hijab. I can just put it all on one. And this covers, like, I don't know about my sleeves. That's why I like it.
We're back.
You know?
So she says it's pulling on her ponytail. These are pretty much one size fits all. She's calling it free size. I mean, I have clothes that are free size also. They're just very roomy and, you know. But she's not a one size fits all kind of gal. So things are going to be tugging and pulling and not as flowing as they should be. So, plus the fact that she is folding this around her face. This is not how it's meant to be worn. So she's got it all. She doesn't wear it how it's intended to be worn, so it isn't going to fit properly, even if it was big enough.
But it's not as long as the one in Kuwait, so I won't trip over it. It's like a two-piece.
There's Teardrop! There she is!
When I put the bottoms on one day, I'll show you guys.
Teardrop! Thank God you're here, Teardrop!
Teardrop! You're awake.
Hey, Bellamia. The heck is that?
No face.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I don't like about the watermelons is they're not genetically modified, so they have seeds.
Hey, tater tot hot dish. Yeah, Thean Roman. Yeah, that's what you would do. Put your ponytail higher or lower so it won't pull on it. Yeah, exactly. Because she does, I don't know if she has a large head or it just looks proportionally large. I don't know. But yeah, if you're plunking a ponytail on the back of your head, it's going to extend the size that much more. Yeah, do a low pony, maybe a bun or something. Yeah. I don't understand why she refuses to wear caftans, muumuus, like cotton flowing. Why? I mean, I have caftans that I just wear like as nightgowns if I don't feel like wearing PJs or, yeah, like out of the shower and I don't, I don't want to get fully dressed, but I want to be covered. I mean, those things are the best. And I really used them a lot when I was in Egypt because, yeah, it's hot.
7 degrees.
For inside the house, inside.
3:45 a.m. here.
Walaikum salam, ya Aksa. How are you feeling? Owls love being free. Yes, let your wings spread and fly if you would like. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
right, NBC.
Uncanny. I'm pretty good at impressions, hey? Oops. Anyways. I figured I love eggs now with scrambled eggs with cheese. They have to have a lot of cheese or I won't eat them. We should go make coffee in the kitchen after. It is more airy, yeah. It's a light, thin fabric and,
You feeling bloated? Oh no.
Oh, you don't babysit weekends. Okay, that makes sense. The seed ones do taste better. Yeah, they do. The watermelon here is really good. And you can eat your water. Like, watermelon is so hydrating. It's high in sugar, I know, but...
It's so hydrating.
I don't know. I think it's better than eating, like, a bunch of chocolate cake or something.
That's a comparison.
Thank you.
Sure.
Because music is my life. Everybody dance now.
It's so annoying. Let's go forward.
One time, at least, like, one time... Because we don't have curtains in this window, and you can see. I hear somebody walking by.
See how it's pulling? Okay. See how it's pulling? It's because... Let me pull her over a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Yeah. See how it's like it's pulling? And on the pictures... it just kind of like goes in at the neck and flows out over the shoulders. It's not like an A, like a straight A line like this.
One time, because we don't have curtains in this window, and you can see. I hear somebody walking by. I had to grab. There was a towel like this.
See how tight it's pulling everywhere? It's just because she doesn't have it on correctly. So, yeah.
Because I keep cleaning laundry. I'm always folding laundry. I went like this. I went, whoo! And I ran into the other room. Air fresh. Whatever works, man.
But she's got it folded in.
Whatever.
All folded in around the chin, which is making it have pleats around the chin. Just, God. So I'm watching everyone insulting her today and what she's wearing, and it's like, I get it because she looks idiotic. I understand. But just know these are extremely common. They just really aren't worn like this normally. They're just not. I want to say how much I appreciate you keeping your political views off the channel and keeping it to reacting to Foodie Beauty. Absolutely. Because I absolutely do have views, but this isn't the place to discuss them. And I want a neutral place where everyone can come and you wouldn't even know what someone else's political views are. We're not here for that. There's plenty of other places for that. So you're welcome. Absolutely.
It works. Skinny looking. Yeah, so he loves the song Everybody Dance Now. And I'm like, babe, that was popular like 20 million years ago. What do you do?
Okay? You see the folding? I mean, I'm talking about it as much as I've heard it spoken about today. So you see how she has it pulled from the back? Okay, you can even see the outline of her ear. That's how lightweight these are. You can see her ear here. So she's got it pulled from the back and tucked in to the front around the cheeks and the chin. So we have all these pleats being created that wouldn't normally be there. This is just meant to drape, just fully drape. Yeah, she's pulling it forward on her head, yes. And that's why she feels like it's pulling on her ponytail. She's just not wearing it correctly. It might even be a good size for her, but because she has a need to make her face look like Kenny from South Park, you know, everything just looks silly. Just silly.
What do you do? I told you guys the other day about these bugs. Oh my gosh. She's been chasing these giant bugs. I don't know what they are. They're big and black. Hey, Daisy. In Australia. Better Wi-Fi. Where were you before? I forget. Oh, Mona. From a javelin accident. But I thought he had Venus. You probably won't get to see the whole kitchen, but some of it. Old music is the best. I know, Nikki, but like whenever you're hijabi, it's like the worst thing, you know, that could happen to somebody.
I don't even know. Maybe I should just not stream today. I just have too many strong opinions. Should I just let it loose? I should probably just let it loose and not keep it pent up. I'm not gonna be like a jerk about it though, okay? Any woman, okay, who's walking around her home naked, and she's totally fine to be walking around her own home naked if that's where she is. And if she happens to forget that she has a curtain open and there's people outside, literally any woman in the world is going to be like, oh my God, and grab something. You don't have to be a hijab wearer to feel modest about your body and strangers looking at it. Not everything is about Islam, Chantal. Sometimes it's just about being a person. But you're gonna make it about Islam because of what you're wearing today. You feel extra exotic, extra Muslim, and you're gonna talk about being a hijabi when really I can't stand that word. I've personally been told not to use that word when I was in Egypt, that it's offensive to some. Some don't care. Some don't mind it. But I was told not to use it, so I don't use it. She throws it around. She says she would rather say she's a hijabi than a Muslim. Her description on her channel used to say, I'm a hijabi. You're a Muslim first. You're a Muslim first. But you didn't even say you're Muslim. You said you're hijabi. Okay? And especially when you're a hijabi, it's really bad. It's any woman who doesn't want to be seen naked by strangers, it's going to be equally bad for. It doesn't matter if they wear hijab or what their religion is. Just stop making everything about a religion that you so clearly don't understand and don't even care enough about to portray in a somewhat decent way. Just stop. Scottish Blueberry. Thank you. Hi, Nesties. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Thank you. I hope you do too. Thank you. Especially for a hijabi. Listen, you took yourself to Syria, okay? You took yourself there. Whatever you're going through there is because of your decisions. That's your decisions. Especially when you're a hijabi. Don't you mean to say, especially when you're a 450-pound ghost white Canadian with your naked ass hanging out the window? Isn't that what you really mean? Do we really have to talk about your hijab? Really? Isn't that what you mean, actually? Let's just say what you mean.
Hey, Daisy. In Australia. Better Wi-Fi. Where were you before? I forget. Oh, Mona. From a javelin accident. But I thought he had Venus. You probably won't get to see the whole kitchen, but some of it. Old music is the best. I know, Nikki, but like whenever you're hijabi, it's like the worst thing, that could happen is somebody. I always hated that song. Everybody Dance Now. I never liked it.
Oh my God.
What's Cat Daddy?
It's a good thing I have a Monster next to me.
Candace, shall let you pass your test.
Let me take a chug of
Greece
my
and
Monster.
Istanbul. Oh, Istanbul doesn't have good Wi-Fi? Hey, Real Tanya. Hey, Time Spoken. Yummy kebab. Thank you. Yum. It's almost 1 p.m. in France, so we're on the same time. Oh, you're an hour behind me. When I went to France in 2004, the taxi drivers played American 80s music.
Get lit
oh my
off my
God.
Monster.
Like Kajagoogoo.
It's a Zero.
Hey,
Monster Zero Ultra Rosa.
I don't need anyone seeing my flapjacks. Yeah, I hear ya. I hated the chorus. Hey, Shakespeare, what's going on? Writing any new plays lately? Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie. What a feeling to be dancing on the ceiling, is that it? Ew! Ew! That's how people be looking in like the friggin' 12th century and they think they're all like, and they put them up on display in museums and they look like this, like portraits like or
I don't know if I can do this today. I don't know if I can do this today. Let's just go forward to when she's in the kitchen. I have so little patience for her. So little patience. And by the way, there's no one in this chat that I like. No one has done anything in this chat that I'm offended by. So don't be extra there's nothing like that. Really. I've just seen a lot today. Like, oh, she's dressed for Halloween. Like, oh, so are my Muslim sisters in the mosque? They're ready for Halloween? Fuck you. Okay.
That's Sasa always does that.
We don't need to hear about the little
one is
girl.
nice.
Okay, so here's the bottom part of this. So you can see how sheer it is. You can see her ear. Okay, so it's very, very cool. It's cotton. It's lightweight. So, of course, she's going to love wearing it. But again, it's pajama pants. Just think, like, I am wearing cotton poplin, which is very lightweight. Pajamas, like it's even long sleeved. It's so cool and lightweight that the long sleeve is not even an issue in the heat. It's like it's a button down, like pajamas, like you would think of, like, buttons down, the collar, it's got like a wide leg on the pants. They're matching. I got them at Old Navy. They're poplin cotton pajamas. And they are so freaking comfortable. But am I going to live stream on camera with these on? Never. Never. Clowns to the left says, thank you, non-Muslim ghost white Canadian here. Well, you didn't talk about your butt, though. Okay. Many moons ago, I came face to face with a construction worker working in the vacant unit right across from me. As I was naked, I literally dropped to the floor. I mean, exactly. Teardrop. Anybody who does not want to be seen naked by a stranger, you're going to be mortified. You're absolutely going to be, yes, that applies to everybody. Thank you for that. Of course. Yeah. You found yourself not being able to watch her at all, only through you. Thank you, Paw Patrol. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. Even as a guy, you wouldn't want that. Right. Anybody. I mean, exactly. Anybody. Yeah, I shouldn't have even said a woman. Like, anybody who doesn't want to be seen naked by strangers. And you don't have to be Muslim wearing hijab in order to be like, oh my gosh. Of course not. It looks like something actually comfortable. Also, I have floor dropped when I was naked once. I mean, yeah. Mr. Blue, the point is, Mr. Blue says, nobody's looking to Chantal for an example of what a Muslim woman is, or an example of what a woman is, or what a human is. I know that, and I know you guys know that. What I get a little upset about is that she doesn't care how she is portraying things. She gives people in this community license to insult anything that she shows about Islam. I'm just insulting Foodie. Don't take it personally. When you're saying that she's wearing a tablecloth on her head, do you know how many women I've seen wearing something exactly like this? They're not wearing tablecloths. Oh no, it's because it's Chantal. Bullshit. Bullshit. I mean, it doesn't, they think they're getting away with something. They're doing a little tee-hee. You know what? Okay, I guess. Hey, whatever works for them, you know, but like I see them, and other Muslims, we see you. We see what you're doing, okay? You're not getting away with shit. We see you. So you can see how lightweight this is. There was a lot of shit talked about her kitchen. Okay, we'll get into that also. Just an FYI, everybody, she's in the country of Syria. Okay, I don't know if everyone was aware of that or not, but she's not in the United States of America. Okay, she's not in Wisconsin. And I just pick that because of, you know, there's a lot of court cases there that I've watched. That's why it comes to mind. She's not in Wisconsin. She's not in North Dakota. She's in the country of Syria. Okay? Not everything is the same. We're not on planet America. Everything in your apartment in Idaho or your house in Florida is not the same as the rest of the world. Surprise! Surprise! Oh, that's right. Emily's in Wisconsin. That's true. That's true.
Wow, this one is nice. This is more like Islamic style.
Islamic style.
It's like a purple.
Islamic
And it
style.
has the sleeve.
What do I even say to that? Islamic style. What are you talking about, Chantal? What are you talking about? Okay, yes. Show us your outfits. Yes, let's do this.
Wow, this one is nice. This is more like Islamic style. Mm-hmm. It's like a purple.
So you can see, you can't really see because of course she's not going to show anything. You're just supposed to speculate how it's going to look, right? But it has, at the top of this, it has a cutout for her head to go through. And that's why some of those have strings on the sides so that you can tie it behind your head so it's not slipping and sliding and falling all over the place. And that's why it's good to have like a low bun. You know, you can put your hair back and like wrap it in a bun. And you have these little ties that go back and you secure it underneath your bun so it's not going anywhere. And you can see it's right up under her chin, you know, but she doesn't have it folded in because she's not 450 pounds. She's actually wearing it correctly. This beautiful woman on the screen, mashallah. And same with this one, okay? And I just want to show you, you know, the different options, okay? And these were just a few that I picked out before I started today. You know, I mean, doesn't this look like the most comfortable thing in the entire world? Like you don't even have to wear anything under this even. Or you could be wearing a tank top and shorts underneath this. Anything. She's got the little drawstring bag. You just fold it up, stick it in there, put it in your tote bag. When it's time to pray, you go to the mosque. You wash up and you slip this on over your street clothes and you're ready to pray. No problem. Or someone comes to the door and you're at home, you put that on real quick and answer the door. No one knows any different. No one knows what's going on under there. So for Chantal, she's got this Islamic style one that we can't even see, but it looks like it has some gold trim on the hem and it will have a place for her head to come through.
More like Islamic style? Mm-hmm. It's like a purple.
Mm-hmm. Eggplant, almost, you could say.
And it has the sleeves as well.
We can't see, so whatever.
And then I have a purple one. Decorate for Halloween?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let me put this away. I dropped the 7-Up.
Mrs. Peel, you would bring your
it.
own. If there was one at a mosque, it would be like someone would let you borrow theirs or something, but they don't just have them like out for people.
Okay, so this is my gas stove.
Oh, let me move over.
Our gas stove.
Okay, so again, Just an FYI, if you weren't aware, she's in Syria, okay? I'm so sorry to be like so snippy today, but I'm just it makes me so close to just being like, you know what? I'll just go to a different. You know what? Let me just continue with law and court cases because you know what? F all of you. Not you guys, obviously, but like, you know, really. It gets frustrating. It really does. Okay. So she's in Syria. Okay. Shows your kitchen.
Fridge.
And this is about the size oven that I had in Egypt. Because if you think about it, this is really all you need if it's like a couple of people, right? If you got a family of 4, this is really all you need. I know, Fairy Nymph. I know. I think she just got there, so I understand the confusion for a lot of people. I don't see you guys. I don't know. I would not, if I were you, I would not be making excuses for people when you don't know what their intentions are. You can give reasons as to maybe why you criticized it. I haven't seen anybody from here do that. But I'm just saying, there are people who are not well-intentioned who are saying things. Like I saw a whole conversation about the terrorist group of ISIS today, concerned with Chantal and Salah. So you might think, oh, well, you know, it's because she talked about the renovations and this doesn't look renovated. That may be what you think. When I'm out and about and just lurking, okay, I don't think that's what don't make excuses for people when you do not know their intentions. I give people every benefit of the doubt, and I've already thought of all the excuses as to why they could be acting like a pile of shit. But those don't apply to those people. Okay? Hey, Delulu. Woke up to this mess, but honestly, having experienced Islamophobia all my life, I'm numb to it. Don't let these morons get to you. You know, Delulu, I get it. And it's like, it's only been 13 years for me, and I feel like I've heard everything that I possibly can. I feel like normally it doesn't really, I'm just used to it. I get the comments, I get this, like I get my block list now has really expanded, which is, you know, that's fine. I've shown people some of these comments and they can't believe it. And I'm like, well, that's why I remove them because, you know, I don't need that kind of garbage. But I guess it's more, I expect those kinds of things from like sock accounts and people just making up accounts to like, oh, let me tell AYS to go eat a pork chop and we can watch her cry. Like, you're gonna have to do a lot more than that. But I guess like on actual channels that are just like, I don't know why people are in there watching or but I know why people are in there because they feel the same way that the creator does. They're just as bad as the creator. That's what I have to remember. Nobody's like not knowing what's going on. If you're listening, you will catch on that it's a lot of hatred. It's a lot of hatred. And it's not all pointed at Chantal. And they can say that, but it isn't always the truth. So, now, this propane tank, okay, on the side of the oven. I had this exact same thing in Egypt. Okay, now you may have called my neighborhood a third world country and substandard or a shithole. But when I lived there, I did not feel that way about my home at all. Not at all. Not at all. Patricia Ingalls says, I'm pretty busy. This crap with Foodie is my soap opera. I understand. Absolutely, Patricia. Thank you. Most of us don't go that deep with this, and that's good. That's good. But just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents. Thank you, Patricia. So, I don't think Syria is a shithole. I don't think that Kuwait is a shithole. I don't think that there are any goats that are going to be walking through here or anything, I don't think so. But there are people who do think that, and that's okay. Hopefully you'll stay at Disney resorts for the rest of your life and never leave your four walls, because clearly you are unable to handle anything more than that. Patricia, thank you so much for gifting 5 Are You Serious memberships. Thank you, thank you. Yes, and Patricia just gifted memberships to Susie Q, Mika Dub, Mrs. Peel, Nomi Digas, and Emma Rising. Welcome or welcome back to the Nest. It's great to have you. If I just read your name, please give Patricia Ingalls a big shout out in the chat. She just gifted you a 30-day free membership to the Nest. Here's your welcome video if you're new. Yeah, thank you so much. That is so nice. Thank you. Yeah. You've seen that starting on some channels, and I'm walking away from those. It is what it is. Thanks for the good times, I guess. And it's sad. It's sad because sometimes you really enjoy those creators otherwise. And it's like, do you really have to do this? But they do. I guess they do. They can't help themselves. So you stayed in Istanbul for 5 months. Small kitchens like this, but wow, the best food came out and so clean. And I don't know how it is in Syria specifically, but in Egypt and, I would assume some of North Africa, the kitchens are very small because it's a different culture. It doesn't mean that she lives in a shack in the ghetto. Thank you, Delulu. I mean, I'm sure we can share a list that would be, match for match. Just because she has a small kitchen here doesn't mean that she's in a thatched roof shack in the ghetto. I mean, she might be, but just because it's a small kitchen does not indicate that. My oven was exactly this size. It had the top, like the little hood thing that you can pull down over it. I don't even know what that's used for. I never used it myself, but whatever, it's there. And we had the propane tank, yes. And culturally, in the West, people, I don't know if they still do, because I really haven't, since COVID, I haven't had a lot of big parties, experiences at people's homes. But typically people hang out in the kitchen together. So there'll be someone cooking, someone preparing things, someone setting out trays, and people just gather around like an island. You might have stools set up, a table off to the side. Everyone hangs out in the kitchen, right? It's not like that, at least in Egypt. I can't speak for Syria, but it's not like that there. There is usually, and I know that this is coming from a privileged point of view, and I can say that. I know that that's true. Normally, it might be someone that you hired for the day to cook for the family, or it could be the housekeeper who's in there, cleaning and cooking, and there's a separate dining room. So people aren't hanging out in the kitchen. You don't need a large kitchen. It's literally just for cooking. No one hangs out and eats in the kitchen even. Her kitchen table or wherever they sit to eat is most likely not inside that kitchen. Ashley, thank you, says, I think she gives some reactors a way to be publicly Islamophobic. And when they get called on it, they say they're just talking about Chantal. You nailed it exactly. Exactly. And I'm just as pissed off at Chantal for creating that space for them to be able to try to pass that off as their excuse. You can be a hateful bigot. We see you. Just be out with it. We see you anyway. You might as well. You don't have to say it's about Chantal. Unless they start losing subscribers. And then, oh my gosh, don't take offense. I'm just talking about Chantal. Well, yeah. Most of the globe lives in small spaces. I think Americans give people a distorted sense of what normal is. And also, and Baked Korean says this is normal for kitchens in rural Korea also. Yeah. I think I would say in a lot of the world. And an open concept house. NBC, I disagree because I know that you do visit chats that do this far more in a subtle manner, that you haven't seen it yet. I know you do. I'm sorry. But you will see it eventually. You will. If you're paying attention, you will see it eventually. the open concept home in the States, maybe in Canada. I don't know. I don't know a bunch of Canadians. I don't know how y'all live up there. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how all you snow people live up there. No. I don't know if homes are similar. Well, Scar is not. Scar is not. We can definitely set that straight. But the open concept home is very normal in the States, at least, and it is not normal in the Middle East. They like their doors. They like to have separate rooms for separate things. So what you might perceive as a large open room may actually be your kitchen and your dining room together without a wall in between. So it looks tiny to you, but really it might even be the same footprint. You know, just different ways of looking at things. Patricia Ingalls, I will ask, do you have like is open concept like the homes, open concept, is that is that common? I would think so. Your apartment has doors? Yeah. Rollers to squeeze out water and hand clothes to dry every in the winter. They had diapersicles. That's funny. Diapers freezing. You have a galley kitchen. Yeah. Those are very common. People got to get out more. Amen. Yes. So, open concept, even in the U.S., was not always the norm. That's very true. That's very true. Old homes will not be open concept at all. That's right. It's common there, too. Okay, thank you, Patricia. Hello, hell of alive. Now, this propane tank. I see you, NBC. I see you. And I said Scar is not like that. So, thank you, Rakia. As a Kuwaiti Muslim, I really appreciate how you do things here. Thank you. It really means a lot to hear that from you. Thank you. I watch other channels and they're fine, but the comments in chat leave me feeling uncomfortable. Thanks for being inclusive. Rakia, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Scar's not like that. Now, let me see. I was trying to find something metallic in my home. Let me look around my, there's a dog bowl over there. Let me get it. I'll put her on. Just a sec.
That's the gas tank. Do you know how much that costs, apparently? So, he said it's like $130 US to fill the whole thing, but gas is expensive here. My sink, I have some dishes to do. But yeah. There's another part here with the washer and everything, but I had help. I didn't organize the cups like that. I had help with that, but I did some of it.
She's got a pin hanging out of there. Okay, Chantal, we gotta, oh my God, should we just do some lessons? Okay, getting back to this gas tank, all right? I just grabbed my dog's empty bowl because it's stainless steel. Okay. All right. One time, this is a story about Egypt, okay? This is how you cook, okay? Now, I think, keeps that valve open all the time. Towel head is absolutely a slur. Absolutely. Yeah. Anything that starts with sand, also. Yeah. I think I have both of those blocked in this chat. I tried to think of everything, but, I'm sure I'll leave something out. So, story about Egypt. So, this propane tank, okay, this is what fuels your stove and your oven. She seems to think that her oven part is electric. It might be. I don't know. Mine was gas on both, okay? So, you can kind of let me see. You can kind of ding it. And you go down like the length of it, like the height. So you start at the top and it's going to sound hollow. You get down to the bottom and it might sound more full, right? That's how you can kind of tell how much propane you have in there. Life lessons. I know, crazy. But this is what you learn when you're living in a different place other than the States, okay? So I would always shut off the valve when I was done cooking. I don't need a gas line full of anything, whether the burners are lit or not. I think Chantal keeps hers open. But, I heard all kinds of talk about her blowing up the place. And do you know how many homes in the world run their stoves off of propane tanks like this? How often do you hear of entire neighborhoods blowing up from the stove in someone's apartment? It happens, but come on. You have gas lines coming into your house, don't you? If you have gas, jeez. You can't have a leak in one of your gas lines. It's Patricia, I'm telling you, I cooked like this for years. This is no more dangerous than a gas line coming into your home. I'm telling you. So, I mean, really, I know from personal experience. So, rural America uses propane, even in New York. There you go. I know. Delulu, I know. I just realized she's used a towel to demonstrate hiding her hair earlier. She's so damn ignorant that I can't help think it's on purpose. I don't even know what to think of her anymore. I'm just tired of the effect that she's having. I'm tired of that. Tina T, thank you for being a Nestie Bestie for 5 months. Foodie misrepresents the East, the West, and planet Earth. Agree. I agree with that. I think we can all agree with that. Yes. So, my former partner was traveling, and I knew that we were running low on propane for the stove. And, I used to cook for the dogs because dog food was very, very expensive. Like packaged dog food, like prohibitively expensive because having a pet is considered a luxury. And if you can afford to have a pet, which is a luxury, then you can afford to pay big bucks for dog food. So I used to always cook for the dogs. And, and I've kept up that habit mostly. And, they love it. I cook them pretty much the exact same thing that I used to cook for them in Egypt. White rice, occasionally pasta, peas, carrots. Here they have ground turkey. I used to give them either chicken, some lean ground beef, or like chicken livers and hearts, like that kind of, whatever. I mean, it's gross, but they love it. So, or like, and nowadays, like turkey hot dogs, like if they're not, I can hide a pill in there, just make a little slit, just like, a little, like cut up a hot dog and just, stick a gabapentin in there. There you go, easy, right? But my vet did encourage me to start giving them more dog food so that they get all the nutrients that they need. So I do that too, especially when I'm running low on time. So my former partner was leaving. He was traveling. I knew we were running low, and he's like, you might need to replace it, but you might be okay until I get back, because I did not speak enough Arabic to really, what am I going to do? Right. Well, here's the thing. You don't call up anybody. You don't make phone calls. You don't go down to a place. You wait, and your windows are open throughout the day, okay? And you hear this. Okay? I hear that outside. I throw open the door because I know the guy with the gas tanks is coming around the neighborhood. Okay? And he's got these gas tanks all in the back of his truck that doesn't have a top on it, and like there could be someone standing in the back of the truck and he's lifting them out and over, but that's how you know that they're coming. You just hear that, okay? So I throw open the door, I run out, I start waving my arm. The guy comes over. I call up my former partner. The propane guy's here. He says, give him the phone. He talks to him. Okay, yep, let him in. Stay on the phone with me while he's there with you. He's going to test it to make sure there's no leak and pay him this much. And the guy left, and I had full cooking gas that would last but I didn't speak enough Arabic to say, I could say like wahed. But I mean, and they would probably know if I pointed and stuff, but it's better. I was a woman at home by myself. It's better just to have my former partner on the phone with me and have him talk to him so the guy knows. Not that anything would have happened. It's just, when you're a woman alone in this world, sometimes you just need a little bit of extra security. Not that anyone's going to do anything, but you just never know. Things do happen. So this tank sitting here in her kitchen is very, very familiar to me. This does not mean that she's living in the ghetto, because I didn't live in the ghetto. I lived in a fairly new development. For those of you who saw my most recent video on Egypt on the Nestie Bestie level, we were pretty much driving through my old neighborhood, and it was all new construction. I wasn't living in a place that was like a slum or a shithole, as some of these other channels would like to call places who have propane tanks in their kitchen. Okay. $130? Absolutely not. I saw her say something like that's what this cost. It might be very, very, very different in Syria, because I don't know what kind of shortages they're experiencing. That seems like an exorbitant amount of money. I want to say it was like 40 Egyptian pounds to replace it, and that back then would have been $8 for the entire thing. So, I don't know. Someone could be overcharging her and taking the rest, or it might be inflated that much. I really don't know. I agree. Is it Aram or Aram? It's good advice for women everywhere. Yeah, just so some creeper, and it might not be the gas guy, it may be a guy hanging around outside that watches you open the door and sees that there's no man inside there with you, and he's going to keep watching you. You just never know. And that's in the States too. It's not just to, living in foreign countries. Do you think people are comparing it to Noor's kitchen? Didn't Noor have the same thing though? I don't know. Very cute cryptid, and I don't want anyone who never lived in the ghetto to talk about the ghetto. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if people don't have anything to say because they can't relate. So they just spew out whatever, and they're not even really realizing the words that are coming out of their mouths. That might be part of it. I understand. Hello, Sky Fieri. ... One of my favorite memories from Mexico is hearing all the vendors that would go up and down the street, like the scissor sharpener guy. Zublu, pretty much the same thing. Very, very specialized vendors that are only collecting, like, there would be someone that came around, like, not often, but, like, we just want your old junk. Like, whatever you have, like, for junk. Like, maybe, like, you think about going to the transfer station or to your town dump or whatever, and maybe they have a shelf to put aside, like a vacuum cleaner that still works, but you have a new one and you don't want it anymore because maybe someone else could use it, that kind of thing. A guy would come around every so often and just bring out stuff like that you don't want anymore, and they can refurbish it and sell it, Because contrary to, listen to me going off, contrary to what Salah and Chantal say, the culture in Egypt is not begging. Some of the most resourceful people I've ever known in my lifetime. I'm talking about door to door. Do you have anything that you just don't want anymore, or that you're not using, and you just want to get rid of it? They take it back to their shop. They got a family. Maybe they have like young boys, their sons or daughters, working on it, learning how to wire things, electrical wiring at a very young age. Yeah, but they're learning a skill and they sell it. And then they go buy food. Is that a begging culture? I strongly disagree. Mildred Chester, you're on Long Island and use propane. The tank is outside. It's extremely similar. This one is inside. Yeah. Fire It Up says, genuine question. My former partner is Persian. He wanted me to follow some cultural norms like not being alone with a man. Yes. And I had such a hard time. Did you ever feel conflicted by the request? That is, I don't know if your former partner, if he's Muslim or she's Muslim. Oh, you said he. That would also be a religious requirement. We are not to be. And there's many, many reasons for that. I don't know if they explain to you all the different reasons. It's not that you're not trusted. It's that when it comes to, let's say, because some people just are shady. Some people are just shady. Like, I was in the office with Mrs. Whoever, that's you. And she was kind of giving me a look. Now, if it was only you two in there, there's no one to say that that didn't happen. You know, it's your word against his against yours. If something happens to you, let's say he brushes up against you when there's plenty of room for him to go around you and no one's there to witness it. What if it's your boss? You know, so that's a lot of the reason why a man and a woman shouldn't be alone together in one room. And yeah, but yes, have I been conflicted? 100% with a lot of things. Not that specifically, because I totally get the reason for that, but there 100% are things, not only culturally, but mostly I would say religiously, that I just have yet to come to terms with, for sure. And, you know, I think that's a very personal thing. Because, like, if there's things that you are not able to come to terms with, period, at all, ever, then, you know, it sounds like he's your ex now. So maybe you reevaluated things, and that's okay to do. No one has to force themselves into a shape. Like, if you're a square peg, you don't have to force yourself into a round hole, because you'll never fit in there. And vice versa. So it's got to be, like, mutual compatibility. And there were things that I wasn't used to, but like I used with that example, or your example too, you know, once I understood the reason why, it made a lot of sense to me. And then, get this, when I returned to the States, sometimes I would resent men who didn't get that, who didn't, like, innately know that, because how would they know? And I was, like, so used to it by then that I was like, what is wrong with them? I don't need to be in an elevator alone with this man. I'll wait for the next one. And it's not that he may attack me or whatever. It's just not appropriate. But, you know, it's things that the West doesn't think about, or, you know, doesn't even cross their minds. So. All right, let's get back to Chantal.
I think it's like $130 US to fill the whole thing, but gas is expensive here. My sink, I have some dishes to do. But yeah. There's another part here with the washer and everything, but I had help. I didn't organize the cups like that. I had help with that, but I did some of it. I can bake. I just don't know how to use the thing. Let me just put this in the trash. And we'll get some. I could go for a coffee, actually. Maybe I'll just have a piece of bread for now. I put everything here because, like, I can't reach these things. Like, I can't reach them, so. This I use a lot. To cook, pound out the garlic. Okay. I have the coffee cups here. I'm gonna keep one for myself, or yes.
Just so we're clear, because I'm just kind of scrolling back up through the chat, just so we're clear, I'm not telling anyone in here what to do or what not to do, and I hope it's not being interpreted like that. I know that a lot of Nesties are very, very tolerant and open-minded, and wouldn't want to be necessarily, you know, in a chat that's like talking about terrorist activities connected with Salah just because, you know, he's Syrian. And but I know, like, if people are chatting there, because I lurk, I just like to hear what's going on in other chats and on other channels. Some I'm watching it on a genuine, like, okay, yeah, I like this creator, I'm just in there generally. But I think for people who are open-minded and they feel comfortable in the nest, they will eventually see what I'm talking about. I don't tell anyone not to go anywhere or not to chat anywhere or anything like that. And please don't misinterpret my words. You'll see it eventually if you want to see it. And it can be very disappointing when you do see it. Paw Patrol, thank you so much for gifting another Are You Serious membership. Thank you. And Jessie Rose received that. Welcome back, Jessie Rose. It's great to have you again. And thank you so much, Paw Patrol.
Thank you, Erin. Hey, Pumpkin. A wooden step stool, right? I should get him to, yeah. Because all the dishes are up there and, you know. I love these teacups. They come with saucers. This is for the coffee. That's just me, so I'll use the small one. Here's the coffee with extra cardamom. Did you know how to say coffee in Arabic is galwa? Galwa.
Okay.
Sugar? I just put a little bit of sugar because I find Arabic coffee still too bitter to just have normally. Very bitter. Like black coffee.
Delulu. I mean, there's so many different dialects, right? I think like Syrian, like Levant, maybe. Well, not even Levant. I wouldn't say like Syrian dialect is way different than Egyptian dialect, way different. And then I hear Falafel reacts, and I'm like, whoa! Like I know she's Palestinian, like Palestinian Jordanian, but I wonder. I've heard of this Shami dialect. Is that what she's speaking? Because I'm like, wow, she sounds like I've never heard anyone actually talk like her. But I've heard of this accent in that region called Shemi. So I don't know if that's it or not. But you don't chat much, Marlena. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, NBC, please don't freak out. There's nothing wrong at all, okay? No one's being called out here. Everyone's fine, for real. You know? And yeah, I don't name channels. You will hear it. You will see it eventually if you're in there. You know, I'm not talking to you, NBC. I'm just saying for everybody. That's why I don't name the channels. It'll become very apparent to you if you're actually listening and watching. You'll see. Lord Compton, hey, second week of weight loss surgery and I can hardly keep liquids down. Oh no. Had to be hospitalized once for dehydration, down 86 pounds, but this ain't an easy way out. Absolutely. Wow, Lori. Wow, 86 pounds. Holy crap. Yeah, no, it's not easy at all. Yeah, I don't know why people say that. Like it's an easy way out. It's definitely not. I know someone who had it and yeah, she couldn't eat really for a long time. Wow. Keep us updated, Lori. I hope you start feeling better soon.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys drink your coffee black, but la chican. And we can drink the tap water here. It's very clean. We've been drinking it, I don't know. I lit the stove. We put that on here. This one is for coffee. That one's for big pots because it uses more gas. So, and I'm gonna put that away. Oh, ice. Majnooni.
So I know the word is magnoon or magnuna, which is it means crazy, because if you take in the street dogs off the streets in Egypt, they call you hawega, and I'm not saying that right. I need a more hawega magnuna. That's me, a crazy foreigner. Crazy foreigner is what that means. Crazy foreigner taking the dogs off the street. Call me crazy anytime, then.
Quick dishes, okay? If you don't mind. Because I don't want to. I hate letting them sit there. The brand here, Let's Clean, is a big brand here in Syria. So we have gallons and gallons of water right now, so mashallah. I can just let it run a bit while I do dishes quickly. I made Salah and Domi at like 1 a.m. He was hungry. We were watching our favorite movie, Dumb and Dumber. By the way, Until Dawn is a really good horror movie.
They can probably quote that movie to each other.
This go.
Yeah, Lucy Jane,
Look at this knife.
Can you move
Now
over a
that's
little
annoying.
too?
I use it for the watermelon.
No problem. There goes that water tank, huh?
Trays the most,
Oh wow!
So I keep them there.
She's doing it just like she did in Canada when we saw her in her new apartment, just letting the water run. And she was just saying the other day how much more conscious of water consumption she is now, because they actually have to have the water delivered. And they have to pay for it to have it delivered. And she's just like chatting away, letting all that big stream of water. She doesn't even turn the stream down. Like, oh my, it's just flowing. Just flowing.
Actually, I'm going to use this for my coffee.
Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow.
Dishes are done.
Are they really though? Okay.
Yeah, it's a coffee thing. Yep. The stove it's really old. Okay. There is an oven. It's clean inside, but I just don't know how to use it. Do I have to wait for the government electric, or I have to ask?
Would there be, and I don't know, I'm asking you guys, would there be an oven that would be electric with the stovetop being gas? Is that a thing? Aren't they usually all electric or all gas? Now, I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know. But my oven and stove, or as we say with the Brits, cooker, my cooker was all gas. So yeah, the burners were like that, but I would also have to take a match, and like there was a plate at the bottom of the oven, and I would have to like put the match under there, and it would light up like as long as the gas was turned on. But she doesn't know how to use it. They're really expensive. Oh, okay. You have gas on. Oh, you do, Snugglepuss. That is a thing. Okay. Huh. You missed patrol last night? We did not ride along. No, they took the night off because of the shooting that happened in the Catholic Church in Minnesota. So they did not go on patrol last night. I don't think they will be. I don't know. We'll have to check for next week. Yeah. But we did other stuff. We still hung out.
Good morning, Anxious. There's a nice ceiling fan. Oh, that's a savior in here, is the ceiling fan. I like it. Anyway, I'm getting, like, you get used to the life here. Yesterday, hey Robert, I'll tell you guys when I sit down what happened yesterday. We have, our fridge is mostly water bottles because when the water comes on, the groundwater on Wednesdays, we fill it up. I use this one. See how there's no water right now on that? So then it fills all the water tanks. We have like 44,000 liters of water, and I use this. And
oh my God.
we fill up water bottles, so we don't have to buy them. We just keep drinking the tap water.
She's drinking the tap water? Is she drinking the tap water? Is that treated? Is that treated water? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay. I don't know. But she's proud of herself. She's putting out of the tap and she's filling those bottles with tap water. I don't know if there's a filter. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if you start having stomach issues, Chantal, you know, you might need you might need some medication for that. Okay.
Paint the walls yellow. We have to paint. That's one thing we have to get done. And that will be a huge job. And hold on guys. That will be a huge job. And we would have to move everything out of the house again. Oh my gosh. I said, who cares? I don't really care. As long as it has running water, a shower, a bidet with a functioning toilet, whatever. I don't care. Electric. No, the water is clean. So we can drink the water right from the tap. We can, it comes from the ground.
Okay. What about the pipes that brings it to your faucet? Do you know about those? I just got a letter from my town about the water. I got to take pictures of my pipes and tell them what kind of pipes I have, because we might have some EPA thing came out. The levels are not high, but like one of them is higher than it should be. So they want me to photograph the pipes and everything. So I don't know. It's not just about the water. It's how it gets to your spigot. Even if the tap water was drinkable, she could have bought a water filter when she was in Doha, but no. Exactly. But no.
Are you supposed to put the knife down? I don't know. And what do you think I am, a housewife? Make it your home. In time. I don't know. Salah had to, spend quite a bit of money on getting all new screens, new the bathroom looked like, when I came in here, I almost cried. I was like, you want me to live here? And that's why he's like either stay in a hotel in Damascus. Like we were talking about going to a hotel way before. Oh, Teardrop, love you too. Oh no, Pumpkin. A house tour, probably not the whole house, girly pop. But, we basically also, it was like, it looked like it had been hit by the war. It was like ruins. I don't know how people lived like that anyway. They kind of ruined the house a bit, so it was sad for Salah.
Guess what? I mean, how can I expect other channels to be better when she's putting down her own neighborhood where she's living right now? I don't know how people live like that. Have you considered possibly that they don't have another choice? That they didn't fly in to Beirut and then take a 3-hour car ride to where you're living? And you could literally leave at any time? Have you considered that some people don't have that privilege or ability? You don't know how they're living like that? They probably don't know how they're living like that either. But they are, because they have to. But you don't have to be, and you're going to stand there complaining about it. That's really nice.
A lot to see that, so he's had to put a lot in, and that's where basically everything's been tied up. So anyway, bit by bit, at least we didn't have anything. When we moved in, honestly, the walkthrough tour, I was like, how am I going to live here? But now it's like homey, It looked like ruins. There was stacks of rocks in the bathroom. What are rocks in the bathroom? There was rocks in the tub. There was no shower, no running tap. I don't know how they bathed. The toilet was a disaster. He had to put in a whole new toilet, a big hot water tank, a whole new shower. Like, he did a lot of work. Well, he knows people. Yeah, relatively safe. Rubble. Old houses and fix them up. Yeah, and it takes time, and, you know, it takes time. It depends how much money you have, what you can do.
Okay. What I think may be happening here. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm just speculating. Pure speculation. I don't know why it's done like this. And I don't know if it's done like this in Syria even. So it's really just, speculation based on my own personal experiences, which may not even apply to this, but I'm just spouting off anyway because everyone else does. So why not? So, okay, I'm going to stop with all that. Okay. So, for some reason, when things are installed, like plumbing, something that has to go in the wall, like, they install a new faucet in the bathtub, a new shower head or something. What I've seen is like the tile actually gets broken and they might have to I don't know, it's not drywall. It's not dry. The homes aren't made of wood and drywall or plaster or stucco or anything like that. So it's like rebar, like steel rebar. And if you watch my most recent Egypt video for Nestie Besties, you'll see that. Steel rebar with cement. So they may have to actually pick through, chop through the cement that's already existing there to install plumbing. And then put some wet cement back up over that and retile it and everything. And that could be what was in the bathtub, I'm thinking. And it may look like rocks to her or something. And she thinks it's rubble. I don't even, that's just my guess. And then it wasn't cleaned up. That's my guess. Because I've seen something similar to that, but I don't know where rubble would come into this at all. I don't know. Liz, thank you. Hi, AYS. Good afternoon. I turn on my computer. It has random background pics each time it restarts. A beautiful snow owl is there today. And all I'm thinking is I hope AYS is well today. Thank you so much, Liz. That's very nice of you to think of me when you see the beautiful snowy owl. Thank you very much. So his family members are slumlords for taking money for rent for years from people in Syria. I know they said that people lived there before they did, but I don't know if I believe that. But you also have people in the community saying that there were terrorist, like the ISIS terrorists were living in that house before she moved in. So that's a possibility too, I guess, if we just go, pure crazy mode. But I don't know. I don't know if people were living there. She said that, but I don't think she said there was like a shower head or a spout from the bathroom. So I can't imagine people were living there. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, you live on Maui. And wouldn't drink the tap water here if I had a filtration system, but I don't. Yeah, a lot of places you can't drink the water. Yeah, I don't know.
Who you can hire, blah, blah, blah. So, it's still a work in progress, but it's a lot better than it was. If you could see it before. Oh, I'll be right back. I just got to get water. Where's strawberries and cream? I have some cookies you wanted to see. Hot right now. It's prime time for heat. So the government electric will go on again at around 6 or 6:30. And then after it goes off after 8 p.m., the fridge uses too much power, then my CPAP won't be able to function. Whew. Water. The glow up. Hey, Crispy. Horror film, I know.
Yeah, like Delulu says, this woman is so ignorant, take her information with a grain of salt. She could have been talking about a totally different house, like that Salah told her about, and then they ended up moving into this other house that she never even heard of. You know? Well, I have a soundbite with but we hear a lot. Do you want a emoji? Yeah, we can add emojis. So yeah, give me some more ideas what you would like for emojis. We do have room for more. Yeah. Mrs. Jones, yes, I remember this. She actually said people were living there for 5 years and it was hard to get rid of them. Yeah, that's what I remember her saying too. Yep. And that they took forever to move out, but she had only been there like a couple of weeks. Like, then what's forever? I don't know. The story around the house seems to have shifted a few times. It's a bad game of telephone, starting whatever story he tells her and ends up with her comprehension and inability to relay information. I mean, that's it right there. That is it right there. Found fiber art. Let me check. I need to know your real name, because I know that's not your name. Angela. There we go. Angela. Okay. Angela. Yes. Investigation emoji. What would you like for the investigation emoji? What should we do? Because there are already like magnifying glasses. Thank you, Paw Patrol. Hey, all of the emojis are from whatever you guys want. Pax says, through history, untreated water has not been safe. That's why people drink beer and wine, even kids. The fermentation killed the bad stuff. Interesting, Pax Electa. Thank you for that tidbit of information. Thank you. An owl detective. Ooh, yeah. Maybe like with a trench coat on or something. Owl with a magnifying glass? Okay. A read my comment emoji. Well, we have the Nightbot read my comment. AYS. Demi Bird does. Chantal's intestinal infection could be parasitic bacterial from dirty water. I know. Like, the first couple times I went to Egypt, I was so careful. No ice cubes in restaurants. No, like, nothing raw. And I still got a parasite. And, like, I could feel... First 2 times I got one. I could feel it. Oh, it's the worst feeling. And you take this medication, it zaps it right out. But, ugh. Yeah. Hepatitis A is a thing for sure. Yeah. I get a vaccination for that. Yep. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could. I mean, it didn't feel like bugs, but but I could. It was like a gnawing feeling in my stomach. Like I didn't want to eat. I just felt unwell, and it wasn't painful, but it was like a gnawing feeling. Yeah. But it went away as soon as I took the medication. The problem is she can't tell the difference from her regular organ failure, unmanaged diabetes compared to a worm or something. That's true, because she feels ill all the time. So she could have something. Maybe that's what all the diarrhea is, like a parasite. I know, it's disgusting. But I have been reading about them. Dastardly Deeds kind of got me thinking about the parasite thing. Dastardly Deeds sprung something on me a couple months ago, and it's come back around in my mind again about the parasites. So I don't know if there is like a parasite cleanse, because every time I find something on YouTube, it directs me to a link to buy someone's products, which I don't think should have to happen. And but I've heard that pretty much every other country in the world, people do a parasite cleanse like once or twice a year anyway, but Americans don't. So yeah, I don't know. Ivermectin? I mean, I don't want to, no one's going to give me a prescription for that. And I'm not going to Harbor Freight or whatever to get, no way. Or whatever it is, that place. Yeah, we deworm our animals. And I've got that diatomaceous, earth stuff, but I'm afraid. I have that, Lucy Jane. It is food grade too, but I'm afraid. Like, I don't know. But I can't really find any information on it online that's not about Tractor Supply. That's it. Yep. But I can't find any information about it, about how to do it or what to do. I don't know. And it's usually some chiropractor who's talking about it. I'm like, how about an infectious disease physician? Can you maybe give me some ideas? You can also crush up eggshell as a pest control measure. Really? Huh. Yeah, I do have some. I have a big bag of it. Sir Austin, I don't know if I don't think I have worms. But it's like, what if you do and you don't even know it? Don't you want them out? You know what I mean? What if you do and you don't even know it? But then maybe you do the cleanse and you feel like a million times better and you didn't even know you felt ill until you felt better. What if it's something like that? I know they're not evidence-based. I know. And I am an evidence-based kind of gal. Ivermectin is A+ for parasites. That's what it got a Nobel Prize for. But, I mean, if a physician won't prescribe it to you, do you really want to take it? I know they have animal grade. The mites that live on your face and in your eyelashes. Mika Skye could feel them. Or not like feel them individually, but I had never felt that way before. Like that feeling in my stomach, like a gnawing feeling. And yeah. And I guess like it happens to foreigners constantly. So my former partner was like, oh yeah, we got to get you some of this. And then I felt fine. So yeah. And especially if you have animals, like my dogs aren't lickers, like they don't lick thank God. I've trained them since they were itty bitty not to be lickers. I don't like that, licking hands and faces. But, you know, I am around them all the time. So just having animals around, it's a possibility you could have something. I know. Maybe I'm just being a hypochondriac, but still, why does everyone else in the world do it, but we don't? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm open to having a conversation. Not Jeb Bush. Did you see her community tab post with this full outfit? No, I did not. Let's go take a look at it. I'm gonna dip myself in acid. Be right back. I know. Yeah, the probiotics, the prebiotics. Yeah. No, I don't do email. No, but I am on Twitter. People can contact me on Twitter if they need to or would like to. For a dog. Yeah, I don't know.
That's okay, Anxious. No problem. He did? Teardrop? Fix up houses? That's true, YouTube lover, yeah. Skinny Queen. Really? Thank you. I haven't even been paying attention. Last night was a bad night. Salah, I asked him to get me Doritos. He's like, no. And I'm like, please, just the small bags. I had 3 small bags yesterday of Doritos. So there's 1 bag left. Like, I shouldn't buy that stuff. I can't have it in the house. I'll just eat it and eat it. But I've been eating pretty normally and moving a lot more, like going out every day. Yesterday, I have to accept the fact that life in Syria. You guys want some galwa? Coffee. I love these coffee mugs. They're my favorite. There's a whole bunch on top I can't reach, so. Anyway. Thanks, Julia. Not all the time. So yesterday, Salah has, you know, Syrians, they tend to have big families. Some don't. I've met a woman in his family who is 55, never had kids, never married, never wants to. Really, Teardrop? Yes, I am. Actually, me and Sasa are pretty much twins because we have very similar birthdays. I think hers is the 26th, mine's the 28th. And we went to a birthday party, and like we both love food, the same food. She'll ask Salah like Indomie, so he'll always get her Indomie. And when we go out, I ask for Indomie. No, she's not a lesbian. What, Richard? Just didn't want to. She teaches and has a career. She just never wanted to marry. So I felt good. Like I wanted to marry, but I can't have kids. So I felt kind of like, like nice. At least there's someone else. Cause most people here that I've met, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids. So we've been meeting people for like ever that he knows. Like every day someone new. So yesterday was supposed to be our day off. Staying at home. Friday, Juma, it's most people don't open shops. Oh, you're an only child. That's true, Julia. I don't know. I didn't ask her, but I know she is. But anything, NLM. Actually, Pete's told me about it. And because when anything pickle, people think of me. There's a KFC pickle soda. No, Erin. She's a very beautiful, just hijabi woman, Anyway.
Whoa. I was standing in the backyard with a pup. She's talking about the little girl, but she was talking about not being married or something.
Okay. Thanks, Julia. Not all the time. So yesterday, Salah has, Syrians that tend to have big families. Some don't. I've met a woman in his family who is 55, never had kids, never married, never wants to.
Yep.
Really, teardrop? Yes, I am. Actually, me and Sasa are pretty much twins.
So Teardrop said, Chantal, you remind me of my husband so much. He will eat all the chips and crackers every chance he gets. Teardrop, you're so right.
It's because we have very similar birthdays. I think hers is the 26th, mine's the 28th. And we went to a birthday party. Like, we both love food, the same food. She'll ask Salah, like, Indomie. So he'll always get her Indomie. And
yes, you have the palate of a 9-year-old child. Yes. Yeah. It's not that you have stuff in common like your friends. You are a child. You're a child.
When we go out, I ask for Indomie. No, she's not a lesbian.
Yeah, so they were talking about the 55-year-old saying not a lesbian. I mean, I don't know if that's okay in Syria or not. I'm thinking maybe not. So they shouldn't really be discussing that openly if it's not legal, because bad things can happen.
What, Richard? Just didn't want to. She teaches and has a career. She just never wanted to marry. So I felt good. Like, I wanted to marry, but I can't have kids. So I felt kind of like, like nice. At least there's someone else. Because most people here that I've met.
You're 40. You're 41, Chantal. Please.
6, 7, 8, 9 kids. So we've been meeting people for like ever that he knows. Like every day someone new. So yesterday was supposed to be our day off. Staying at home. Friday, Juma, it's most people don't open shops. Oh, you're an only child. That's true, Julia. I don't know. I didn't ask her, but I know she is. But
why do you doubt it?
Anything, NLM. Actually, Pete's told me about it. And because when anything pickle, people think of me. There's a KFC pickle soda. No, Erin. She's a very beautiful, just hijabi woman, Anyway. So a beautiful woman wearing hijab can't be lesbian.
Okay, Chantal. Okay. Yeah, she brushed her teeth. Yeah. So she's got the gap back. Yep. Yep.
Thanks, Mike. The family tree never ends. Yeah, it's going to end. The Saros are going to end someday because my sister's not a Saro. I'm not going to have any children. Who's going to have children?
What about Julia?
Right? So goodbye, Saros.
Julia. No, Julia Spade. Yeah.
Actually, maybe
that's true.
My mom has cousins on the Saro side, my grandpa's sister. Her kids have kids.
Well, wait. How can your mom... What? That makes no sense. Isn't your father's last name Saro? So how does your mom... Did your mom have kids with her cousin? Is that what she's saying? Maybe my mom has cousins on the Saro side? She has her mom's last name? Saro's her mom's maiden name? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes when you have a baby and you're not married, you give the child the father's last name. Julia would be over 5, right? Yeah, but she's spayed. I'm like, wait a minute. This is starting to all come together now. This is coming together. They're cousins. Oh, yeah. We meant to check out the community tab. That's right. Let's take a look at that. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's see. This is the full style with the skirt of one of my new prayer stay-at-home outfits. So she knows what it is. She knows exactly what it is. But she's going to wear it on stream like it's a full-ass outfit. And, I mean, really, you wouldn't be on stream dressed as if you're not in public. So, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this does not fit properly, but I mean, I didn't expect it to, you know? This is not how it should look at all. If she went to pray, the bottom would raise too high. Yep. Yeah, this is not how it's intended to be worn. Okay. Why do you look 7 feet tall, Chantal? Oh, yeah. She does. Her legs look really long. Oh. Let's save this image. And let's edit it to see what it really looks like. Let's do that. Nestigation. Take off the filters. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. You look 6 feet tall. I don't see what you see. Sure. The Statue of Foodie Beauty vibes. Nice. You don't wear it when you go out. No, just for home and prayer. Hee hee. Which means that you're showing more people on a live stream than you would be out in public. There are thousands of people who are going to see you. You are in public when you're streaming.
And those kids have kids. Maybe they will be Soros. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I know you're probably haters are rejoicing. No more Soros. Anyway, hey Barb. I know you guys don't want kids, but you two would be cutest, funniest parent. Thank you, Teardrop. I have my mom's name, yeah. My mom never married my dad, which in this culture, haram to the max. But anyway, different cultures. So we're supposed to have a day off. We're sitting in the Diwania watching TV. Just had breakfast. He gets a phone call. Hello, Auntie. He's like, my auntie asked me for a favor. So he had to go help her with a favor. Went with him. Hissy Fitz, good morning, beautiful. Wishing you a wonderful day. Oh, thank you, Hissy Fitz. I appreciate it. I don't think I've gotten a super chat in a long time. Thank you. Your son has your last name? I appreciate it. Basically, we go, and it's never just, you can't just go, drop something off and leave. No, no, no. It turned into stay for lunch, stay for lunch. Oh, really? Why run? Yeah, some people do. You have to listen to the aunties. The aunties are sweet. I feel like I have like a million mothers here. Yeah, my mother's brother, but he doesn't have kids either. He won't ever have kids. They're too old now. Aaron! Oh, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it. Thank you. Shukran Jazeelan. Critch Chicken. Really? You think so? I think Greek names are cool. Thank you so much. So then we go over. Their house is gorgeous. I was so jealous. They
you were jealous.
A lot of people here have families who live abroad. A lot of them in Kuwait, and they get sent like that, and make more money there. So they had their house redone from the war. It was damaged, so it was beautiful. Anyway, I was like, You can't say no, you know, like you can't say no. So we stayed for a couple hours, and the dinner was really good. Actually, I'm happy we stayed because we had makluba, and I could never eat enough makluba. It's, I don't know, just Google makluba. It's delicious. So we had that, and then then we came home. It was about 5 p.m., so not too bad. Really? Have they threatened you with a shoe slapping? No, not me. No. Yeah, people here punish their kids differently. Yeah. It's a joke, you know, like people make jokes about it. It's different, like I don't know what you're allowed to get away with in the West with punishing your kids. Are you allowed to slap them with a sandal? I don't
Wow, really?
I'm not saying my opinion. I just mind my business. I haven't seen anybody hit anybody here, but I'm just saying different countries have different ways of punishing children, and the West, you know, is definitely very lenient when it comes to punishing. Yeah, they do. I've heard stories from some of my Qatari friends. You got hit as a child? Parents do what they want. It's cultural always. La shankla? Shahata.
Shahata?
No,
why is
it's
she
just
saying
Arabic
that?
coffee is taken straight.
Who'd she say that to? La shankla. Oh, like a flip flop, like a slipper. Why'd she say shahata? Shahata? Is it? Wait, yeah.
Parents do what they want. It's cultural always. La shankla? Shahata.
I don't know if I have this right, but I think that means beggar, doesn't it? I don't know. I might be thinking of something a little bit different.
No, it's just Arabic coffee is taken straight up, Tracy. I put sugar. Most people drink it straight, but I put a bit of sugar.
I've never known anyone to drink Arabic coffee without sugar, ever. Never.
It tastes different than normal coffee. I don't know. We don't get mail. Some threaten, but don't do it in public, yeah. Take a twig from a tree. A wooden spoon, like Amy. People made fun of Amy and gave her shit for threatening with a spoon. Because that's how they see it as abuse in the West, right?
I don't know, Rakia. I don't know what that word is. The recipes you've seen for Turkish and Armenian coffee include sugar, yeah. Yeah, I've had Turkish coffee. I love it. I don't know. I think it's pretty similar to what she's drinking, but they add sugar to it, like when they're pouring it. But I would have them put like it's not even like sweet and low. It was like a tablet. I don't know if it was saccharin or what, but it was a tablet. Like, what was it called? Something sweet. I forget. It wasn't sugar though. It was like a Splenda type alternative. Straight to her probably means the normal amount of sugar versus what she probably dumps in. Right, that's true. Yeah. Shaweta? Huh. Turkish coffee doesn't necessarily include cardamom. No, they didn't have sweet and low there. It was like a tablet of some kind. I forget what it was called. It wasn't anything like we have in the States. I forget. I think it was saccharin, like they used to have in the 80s.
I don't really know what to think. Like, I used to think that way too, like how, you know. But every culture is different. Some people... Remember Milan, Bibi? His mom used to pinch him and smack him, and they got really badly hit as kids, and that was normal. He defended it. And you know what? He's
Whatever, Chantal. See, I call my flip-flops shib-shib. Shib-shib. But I think that's really Egyptian. I was just saying that the other day. When I'm talking to my dogs, because they're the only ones who understand. Fein shib-shib. Where are my flip-flops? Turkish coffee's like crack. It'll keep you awake for 3 nights. Ask how I know. I could never get enough. I just get this little itty-bitty little cup. Like, I could use like a mug of that, actually. Cuter than flip-flop? Yep. Shib-shib. Thongs? Yep. Yeah. All right. I got to somehow unlock the proportions. I'm not sure how to do that.
I'm telling you, people are well behaved. I don't know. My belt gave me borderline person. No way, really, Julia?
Maybe. And I'm not condoning child abuse here, but maybe a little discipline would have done you a lot of good in your life, Chantal, if you had been disciplined as a child. I am thinking, could have done some good. I just don't know what, it might be just something I'm not thinking of in the moment. I just use Pixlr. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should, like, beat kids with it and stuff. I don't think so.
Ship.
But, I mean, I don't know about a small spanking or something like that. I don't know. That's why I don't have kids. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to punish them. Like, what do you do? Like, you have this whole being with a clean slate. You have to mold them. You have to make them learn things. Like, I just couldn't do it.
She's full of ship. Full of ship.
Yeah, I'm pretty good right now. Thank you. Luckily, I was a good child, but my sister's on the other. Oh, you have to teach.
Wouldn't it be funny if she learned the word beggar? Because that's what they said every time she came in the kitchen or went visiting. And Salah said, "Oh, that's the word for coffee." They're just saying, "Oh, it's the coffee girl." No, it's the beggar. That's funny.
Teach them, yeah.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't learn the language. People can talk smack about you and you'll never know it. You'll never know it. You need to learn as much as you can, as quickly as you can. Because all you got to do is be able to pick out a couple of words and get a good sense if they're talking smack about you or not. You know, you need to know a little more, way more. You need to know more than like chicken and I don't know, her sauces and fruits and vegetables. No, you need to know. Like I was telling you guys about the word faloose, my very first job. I'm in the headmaster's office. There's a bunch of people in there, and I know they're talking about me, but no one is speaking a lick of English. And they can speak English, but they're not. And I'm just sitting there wondering what's happening. It was my very first day starting a job. And I just kept hearing the word faloose. Faloose. That's right. Money. You remembered over fear. That's right. I talked to my ex. I'm like, what is... the only word I really could pick up the whole time was faloose. And he's like, oh, money. Did you sign your employment contract? I said, no, they didn't have one ready for me. And they said, oh, they probably think that you want more money. And I was like, why didn't they just ask me? I already agreed to the amount. I'm not trying to negotiate. I'm there on I'm ready to work. I'm here. It's the first day. Yeah. No, they thought I was trying to, I don't know what they thought. I don't know. But it's like I need an employment contract in English so I know what I'm signing. I'm the English director, right, of the department. It should be in English. I should be able to read it. Oh, faloose. I don't need more money. I already agreed to the amount. But then I knew they were talking about me, but I wasn't sure what they were saying. That's what's happening to Chantal, and she doesn't even know it. They're saying things around her, and she has no clue what's being said. Not good.
Only timeouts. Yeah, I used to get timeouts or grounded, and we had a timeout corner to sit in the corner.
Money from me? The headmaster? No.
Spanking is a hot topic. People feel strongly pro and anti, yes. Fear works more than pain, yeah. True, Richard. Your car hit you because your bike was damaged? Your dad hit you because your bike was damaged when you got hit by a car? Oh my gosh. No way. Your grandmother used to use fly swatter on her legs. Yeah, I was spoiled. I never got spanked or anything. I think once or twice.
Yeah, you needed to be. Sounds it.
I didn't, like... My grandmother or my aunt, never. Yeah, bubble juice, me neither. We don't believe in hitting any child, yeah. Loving people, yes. They're so nice. Like, I don't know. They're a level of nice and welcoming I've never experienced before. I tried to explain to Salah, like, in the West, like I said, you go family gatherings.
In the West.
Go for 2-3 hours usually, and then that's it. Good night.
In the West.
And I would only see my family like once a month, maybe sometimes.
In the
West.
West.
Like, not every day, but really hissy fits. Yeah, I see your point, Erin. Dear Dahlia, hi Foodie. I mostly lurk, but I wanted to YouTube for this live. I have been so down this week. and let my dishes pile up, etc. Seeing this has helped me get up and start cleaning. Oh my gosh, Delia, I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat and that.
I don't know if I'd take that as a compliment. I mean, she did send you money, so it is probably a compliment. But she's saying, like, she's been really depressed, so down this week. She let her dishes pile up. And seeing you motivated her to get up and start cleaning. Okay? I don't know if I'd take that as a compliment. I'd be like, damn. You just didn't want to get like me, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right, those kind words, because...
No.
Yeah, Laura.
Well, let's do a poll. String Cheese has a very good question. It's not a dumb question at all. Is it common for people in other parts of the world to always refer to North America as the West? How do we phrase this? How do we phrase it? Let's do like maybe a yes or no. Okay. Let's say this. If you live outside North America, do Americans, Canadians call home? That's a very good question. Because, yeah, I never did, and I don't know. I didn't know many Americans, though, when I lived in Egypt. I even knew, like, I hung out with one. Now, only non-Americans and non-Canadians can answer this poll. Exactly, don't answer if you're from the West. Exactly. Right. If you live outside North America, do Americans/Canadians call home the West? Call their home. No, call home the West. Okay. Only non-North Americans may answer the poll. Being from North America, the West, I don't know what anyone would say if they don't like Americans. I've never heard someone say that they don't like Americans. They typically say they don't like the government of the states, not average everyday Americans. That's something that some people are conditioned to believe in the States, that entire whole populations of countries hate Americans. I've never found that to be the case. It's people hate the American... people who do hate things about America hate the administration, the policies, and the governments, but never the average everyday person at all. Mexicans call the U.S. El Norte, the North, yeah. Phrase the poll. Is Chantal the only person, aka idiot, that refers to North America home as the West or the Western world? And do they say the West in a breathy tone? The West. I'm from the West. Okay, yeah. Only non-North Americans. Always apologizing and say you didn't vote that way. Yeah, I mean, and typically people don't want to discuss politics when you meet, you know? Americans just say America and Canadians say Canada. I've never heard anyone say the West. Thank you, Rakyat. Rakyat is in Kuwait. You've only heard fascists say the West? Oh. Not in your... Oh, like as in West Germany? Oh, that's a... Whoa, does anyone remember that when the wall came down? Is anyone old enough to remember that? I'm really aging myself now. When you lived in Japan, you said back in Michigan? Yep. Encountered plenty of French who don't like Americans? Well, I mean, they're different, okay? And we know it. We know they're different. Very different. You saw it on MTV? We're not that young. Gorbachev, that's right, Reagan, bring down that wall. You lived in Germany? Wow. I'm in Poland and I say America, but sometimes the West. Okay. I used to say the States. And when I was talking to someone who didn't speak English, I would say Americani. You remember the wall coming down? Yeah. Who do the French like? Good question, Pax. Good question.
That's awesome. Because you know what? I'm like you. Like, I sometimes look at the blue pot. Just think of the blue pot, okay, Dahlia? My dishes I didn't wash that blue pot for like a year, okay? It's hard. It's hard to find motivation especially when you're down, going through hell. You don't care about the cleanliness of your dishes. You're barely hanging on for dear life yourself, you know? But once you do those dishes, Dahlia, it's going to be torture doing them. But once you see the clean, I'm telling you, a clean place helps with your mental health. You can just sit back and have a clean home and just, you know. Amber Lynn is leaving YouTube? No, I don't think she will.
Oh, she did. She'll be back October 1st.
You get used to, are you, Laura? It's hard to leave YouTube. You get used to look at all the money she makes.
She makes a lot more than you.
You get used to making all that money for nothing, for doing hardly anything.
True.
Yeah, I take my brain pills. You know?
True.
People have to like go
if you think about it, oh my God, it's a little like disconcerting to watch ALR. She's like, yeah, I guess I'll do a members only live stream. And she was charging $10 a month for like one live stream a week. And she would just sit there and watch the clock the whole time and didn't even want to talk to her members. And then she was only answering super chats and not the people who actually paid to be there. Oh my God. It's like mind boggling. Wow. And they used to be 1 hour each. Yeah. Yeah.
The university for years and years and work hard, long hours to make the money.
Iconic streams.
You think that she's just going to give that up because of her aunt? I don't know. I don't think she can. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, she definitely
Unless
can't get a real job.
Unless she has a very big nest egg saved, then maybe, but it'd be hard to go back to a normal job.
She
like
couldn't.
15, 16, 17 an hour when you've been making all that money for hardly doing anything, you know?
Chantal. Are those the kind of jobs you've been applying to, Chantal? $15 an hour? I think you've been out of the workforce for a little while, huh? Wow.
I don't know. Man, I want breakfast. He's getting his beard shaved? I'm like, you don't even go on camera hardly anyway. What's the difference?
Bet he is.
You're handsome I like the big bushy beard, you know? Hold on. Oh no, it was buffering. Right, Teardrop? Oh, she can afford a break? If she can afford a break, good. I'm underrated? You think so? I don't have a lot of drama going on anymore. It's like winning the lottery, but it continues. Yeah, I don't make nearly as money as her, I'm sure. She gets like a lot of views, but you know, I stay grateful with what I have.
Do you?
Her partner? She has a partner? He's got a bushy beard. I love it. But it's hot for him, so.
Yeah.
Hey, George. The money isn't worth the stress.
What else goes on in here? Anything?
I never saw. You know, it gives you that, you know, when you're a kid and a teenager, you have that awe of the world that you don't have. As an adult, you feel jaded as an adult, you know the reality of life. Before reality sets in. But whenever you explore and
the pin's gonna slip out.
Open your mind, you feel more alive. Like, that's how I like it lately.
Really?
You know?
That's good.
Just film your daily life. Even if it seems boring. Yeah, we have been just visiting a lot, so.
It's hanging on by.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Aw, Teardrop. I like doing it for you guys too. Like, if you can't experience.
Teardrop said, I feel the same. I'm sad I can't ever do anything in life, but you, Chantal, you can do anything. So please do it. I'm so happy for you. These are the kinds of people we're dealing with. Chantal is their inspiration. She's their inspiration. They can't do anything, but she can. So go do it all, girl. I mean.
Experience certain things, you know?
Keep adjusting that hijab.
Autumn eclipse cake, spice cake,
slip right out.
That sounds so good, Mulroar. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
It probably is just a straight pin.
No, they
hijab
didn't
pins
dump
are,
bodies there.
But you don't wear them like that. So.
I mean, no, that's not where they're exhibiting. I don't want to scrapbook, no. No offense if you do, but look healthier and happier. Thank you. Family can be entertaining like a Bill sitcom. I'm hungry. Yalla. I want him to come home so I can eat. Because I'm not cooking twice. There's just no way. Maybe I should eat now and then make food for him and his cousin. Okay, so you probably come back here or, olives, bread.
Yeah, I think we're about done. Adriana, you need me to read your comment? Let's see. Let me scroll up. Or are you just putting that in the chat for fun? Or am I actually looking for something? I don't know if there's really anything else going on in this live stream. I think we're probably ready to move on, unless there is something. Okay, just Jamie wants me to read. Let's see. In her fair vlog, she said a kid was infatuated with her because he noticed she was English. We apologize to the English people. We apologize to you. She does not represent you. Adriana, do you have something you need me to read? Because I scrolled up, I didn't see anything. Let's see. What happens here? Anything? I don't think so.
And I bought 3.
Oh.
I have 3. Yeah, 3 new ones.
Okay.
Mud bees.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We're done here. We are done here. Okay. So, yeah. God. That was not easy. All right. I'm not sure what's happening here because normally I can unlock it and change the proportions, but I'm not sure why I'm not able to here. So I did crop it a bit. But I want to like squeeze it down so it squishes her. I'm not sure how to do that. You heard on Pulpies a while back about diabetes-related dementia. Yes, diabetes type 3, I think they call it. Keep wondering if Foodie is on that track. Or obesity type 3, something like that. Type 3 something. Probably should still drink saturated fats for fun. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you drink gravy. That's what happens. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the aspect selected. Yeah, I don't know. If I wasn't on stream, I'd be able to do it. It's one of those things, If you're watching, I can't do it. Okay. All right. I'll put it sideways. What's like the canvas size? I don't think sideways makes a difference. Oh, no. It's just keeping the proportion. I don't want the proportions to... I want the proportions to change, but they are not. Okay, well, I'll post it up on the community tab if I figure it out. So, here is Chantal's day. Okay, this was her day out. Let's end the poll before we continue on to our next segment. Okay, if you live outside North America, do Americans and Canadians call home the West? 95 people voted, thank you. 90% say no. 9% said yes. Those 9% people, are you Chantal fans? Just curious. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why she keeps saying that. It's like I don't even know. God, such a weirdo. It's like she wants to appear exotic to us and she wants to appear exotic to Syrians. So she keeps saying the West as if it's like, I don't know, something crazy, I guess. I don't know. Fairy Nymph, you need me to read your comment? Clapping? Are you going to do that hijab styling on the model soon? When I get a moment, yeah. When I get a moment. Yeah. Okay. So here is, here's the valley. Okay. Here's where she had her, oh my God. What else can I close down here? Everything's kind of glitchy. Let me shut that off. takes up a ton of memory. You should close that too. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so you may remember in the video when they went out and about, there was this there was a here, no. Oh, come on. Here it is. Okay. You may remember in this video as they were driving that there was like a zigzag road. There was like a very hard turn, and they do come up upon this building, and that is where I think this is. That's where I think this is. I think we got it. And contrary to what you may have heard, surprise, surprise, I don't think that this is a place in Syria where they dumped dead bodies. Because that place is about a 6-hour drive from here. This is a 6-hour drive. So, yeah, I don't know if you've heard that. That's something that's going around, because Chantal didn't know the name of the place, but the person who thinks that dead bodies are dumped there, she knew the name of the place. Okay, how'd you find it? But Chantal doesn't even know where she was in all of Syria. Yep. But I did find it. I actually did find it, so. Okay, so this is Google Earth. Brain dead reactors. I mean, let's just find the most egregious possible story and apply it to Chantal and be like, it's nothing about, I mean, how do you think those people's families feel? And you're bringing it up like it's a joke about a YouTuber. You're not really making anyone side-eye Chantal. You're making people side-eye you because you sound unhinged. Completely unhinged. Yeah, you can go back to that Scumbags channel and never come back here ever again. You are not intelligent enough for this chat. If you think that that is protecting Chantal, you do belong on that channel. You do. You belong there. So, I'm protecting Chantal. I'm not even talking about your friend. I'm not even talking about her. But she has been admitting to a lot of things, and her name is not even being said. So, yeah. When like they say, I don't want to use the phrase, but like, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Yeah, you keep calling it out. You're just calling a lot of attention to yourself. Yes, you are. So yeah, identifying the actual location where Chantal was and knowing that it is not a dumping ground for terrorists to dump dead bodies, that is not protecting Chantal. Okay? I mean, I just like to deal in facts. I know not everyone does. The more salacious, the better for some, but that's not how I like to do things. So, but, you're used to those kind of channels, so you wouldn't understand. All right. Imagine having your mods come in here. I can't imagine. If I had mods, like sending them to a channel, no. Enjoy your Saturday. You don't have to worry about YouTube. So this is the actual slope that I think Chantal was trying to get down. Like, this is it. I wish it would move better. You know what I'll do when I get offline? It's just taking up too much of my system memory. I'll make a little video of it. and then I'll upload the video so you can actually see it. Yeah. All right. So let's just watch quickly her. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a nobody. It's a complete nobody. Losing subscribers by the second. And bitter. Oh well. Not my problem. Let's go watch her balloon vlog. Her boyfriend bought her a balloon. Isn't that exciting? So exciting. And she was really happy about it too. She was really happy. It was like date night, so. I tried Syria's street food and nightlife. Oh, nightlife. That sounds exciting. But is it? I don't know. She got a balloon. Okay, let's see. No, I mean, if you didn't recognize the name, then you wouldn't be a viewer of that channel. I mean, you gotta be pretty brain dead to watch that channel anyway, so I don't think anyone here would be too much into that. I mean, I've never seen anyone from here over there, so yeah. But they're one of those people that thinks, like, if it applies to them, you must be talking about them when you're not, you know? Yeah, okay. It's like, just sit in your corner. Here we go. Date night in Syria. Let's do it.
And there's people just sit on the grass and hang out, or at a cafe, have shisha. There's some like street food, I guess, and there's little vendors. So we're here to support some local vendors and spend some money and just have a look around. So yalla, let's go.
You guys recognize this music? It's from my camel video. She's using my music. Oh, Chantal. Okay.
Salah is buying me a love balloon.
Oh, balloon.
Good setup, babe.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh.
So this guy works with his son here, and they're gonna make one, and it looks like this.
Wow. It says, you guys, it says love on it. I think it might actually be love. Oh my gosh. It might be love.
Look at the
I love balloon.
These masks. I kind of want one, but I know they're for kids.
It might be real.
There's horse behind you.
I think it might be real.
Whoa. Cool. Horsey. All cute. Okay, we're gonna try to pet the horse.
We were all wrong. It is a real marriage. We were all wrong. It's real.
We can pet? Hi. Hello. Will he bite me?
No.
Hi. What's the horse's name?
Nejma.
Nijima?
Yeah, stop.
Okay, the horse's name is Nijima, and that means star. Hi. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Nice horsey.
The name
Hi.
of the horse is Nejma.
Najima.
What?
Najima, you're sweet.
Not that, please. Not that Arabic.
Is that his horse?
Huh?
Is that his horse?
عم تسألك هذا صانع ولا انت شغال عليه؟
Ah. Hello. Najima, hello. Beautiful horse.
She's pretending she understands the child.
What's that mean?
He's asking you what's the time. No.
He's
what is
asking
the
you what
time?
time it is.
No, you might scare the horse.
ما بتعرف please. كندية.
Why don't you stop
This is the
flashing the
boy's
light
horse.
in his
ما
face?
بتعرف عربي.
Najima, star. Aw. Beloved family member. There's a cart also. Okay.
Here we go. Here's your balloon, Chantal. It's true love. I think it's really real, you guys. I think it's really real this time. I mean, he's willing to buy you this
Put the lights in
balloon
it like this.
in public. He's buying this for you in public. It's gotta be real. Do you think he bought one of these for his other wife and his kids? Do you think? Do you think he brought one home for the whole family or just for Chantal?
Here, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Love you.
I love you too. It's like, yeah, it says I love you.
It's cute, eh?
Yeah, and it's battery powered.
Can you press the button here?
Yes.
More?
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, Chantal. I guess I am an apologist. I actually feel sorry for Chantal of how excited she is over this balloon that he gave her. She looks way too happy for this. Like this is the most sincere form of affection he's shown you in years, probably, huh?
oh, cool.
Look what Chantal bought herself.
Like different style of
Yeah, I love it.
Is it solar powered?
Thank you.
But is it solar powered?
So this was like $2 US, and it supports.
As opposed to gas
Small local
powered?
business.
Just Jamie. Did she say she's supporting a small business? I mean, I think it probably did come from your wallet, Chantal. So yeah, I guess, if you want to call it that. Who needs a marriage certificate when you have a balloon? I'm telling you. I mean, I like sparkly things, but I don't know. I'd probably feel a little silly walking around with that, you know. It's like it's like you have to hold a sign, a literal sign that I am in love and this is my husband. This is love. This is real love. Look, the balloon even says love right on it.
And the kid who had the horse found out that I was
Thanks, NBC.
English. from Canada.
English. The kid found out that you're English. There it is. This is a recorded and uploaded video. Okay, she could have edited that out. The kid with the horse found out that I'm English.
And the kid who had the horse found out that I was English from Canada. He kept circling around saying, "How are you? How are you? What's your name?" It's very cute.
You French or you English?
Is that a Mercedes kid's car?
Does she think because, hey, I don't know, Canadians, right? Like the British Crown like owns you guys, right? Right? Pretty much. I mean, right? So does she think that she's English by proxy, kind of? Because she's Canadian?
There's all kinds of rocks. You gotta be careful. Almost tripped.
I thought she was Arab.
Oh, there's like little cars you can rent for your kids.
The car's by control.
Yeah, I
Like
said
she's
that.
just dumb. So the kid with the horse found out that I'm dumb. Yeah, and you can't stop staring.
Ride your motorcycle through here. Kind of noisy. What's this guy selling? Lemon? Playing.
Lots of young men. Look at all the hookup pipes on the left. Lots of men.
Alright, so they started playing loud. What I'm guessing is copyright Arabic music, so I'm gonna.
Well, this is interesting. I'm curious what Falafel Reacts will say about this, because I'm noticing that this whole area is all young men and no families. So typically, an area will be what they call families, right? Which includes women, children, and men. But like more, I guess you would see a lot more women, or even just like younger ladies that are walking around together. That would be considered like a family type of atmosphere. Where it's all younger men, that is a different type of atmosphere. I mean, it is anyway, no matter where you are in the world, but especially in the Middle East, where things are slightly more segregated. So I'm curious about this. There are a lot of young men walking around, and I don't see any families. There were some families sitting on the lawn before. But I don't know, it seems like a lot of guys. Or maybe it was the time of night. I don't know. You have a confession to make, Delulu? You're going to make... Okay, you hate seeing men wearing sandals? What kind of sandals? You just hate seeing, like, men toes? Is that what you're talking about? The toes? We see kids later? Okay. Just interesting. And take note of this ingenuity here.
What's this guy?
Of this cart. Okay, he made his own cart here. He made this himself. See these wheels? Looks like bicycle wheels. And he's even got them like on a block. And so, this is resourcefulness. Lots of resourcefulness.
Selling leaven. Playing
Steering Hell's Angels. Detective Cochise. Or maybe it's just the area they're in with all the motorcycles and the hookah pipes.
Right. So they started playing loud.
Oh, there's some kids, yeah.
What I'm guessing is copyright Arabic music. So I'm going to play some Arabic music, some Fairuz Salah
there's a
playing on
family.
the keyboard in the background while I talk about what you're going to see here. So here we are walking around
tell
the
us.
panorama. This dessert is called warbat.
It's called what? Why didn't you show us? You just flashed it. Do I have this sped up? No.
Played on the keyboard in the background while I talk about what you're going to see here. So here we are walking around the panorama. This dessert is called warbat.
She didn't say Salah is playing that music on his keyboard, because that song is in KineMaster and I used it in a video. That is not him playing that. Yeah, okay. Warbat.
And they have a bunch of shishas here. You can rent out, and that is a Indomie area. You can buy coffee there too. You can buy instant noodles, very popular here, and some coffee looks like here. And
oh my God, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, look, I'm married.
Instant noodles, very popular here, and some coffee looks like here.
Look, guys, it's really real. It's really, really real. I'm married, and I even got a balloon that says love. It says love. My balloon doesn't say like. It says love. Love. Is that right, Mrs. Peel? Oh, okay. I hadn't noticed that. Oh, some people do conflate talking about Israel with Jewish people, and I do not personally connect the two. When I'm talking about Israel as a country, I'm talking about the country, not about Jewish people. So, yeah.
And this is me enjoying my time, getting a bit of exercise with my
balloon. A little bit of exercise.
There's a lot of corn carts. You can get boiled corn. I think they season it with like salt, pepper, maybe a bit of cumin, lemon juice, butter. Here you can test your strength, I think, and hit something on the right. And I won't be doing that. And there's just a lot of vendors. There's a lot of motorcycles whizzing around as well, so it's kind of noisy. Here on the right, we have some kanafa. Very delicious dessert, Arabic dessert.
Did you even show it to us, or were we just flying by everything because you're such a great YouTuber? Is this all we saw of the kanafa? Is that it?
The vendors, there's a lot of motorcycles whizzing around as well, so it's kind of noisy. Here on the right, we have some kanafa. Very delicious dessert, Arabic dessert.
I guess we don't get
more
any.
Corn. Corn is very popular. It's just a place for people to hang out at night. More Indomie. If you're not careful, though, you might get run over. Like you saw me here, I had to kind of weave in between the motorcycles. Families like to come here There's a lot of things to do for kids. Little, remote control cars, ATVs you can rent. There's trampolines. There's small play areas, and people.
Look at this lady. Look at this beautiful outfit she's wearing. Let's just keep the talk about. We could talk about that for hours, about Israel and Palestine and the religions involved with that. We're not going to do that over here. So let's keep that to a minimum. I've already said, what I've said, and the Den said what they said also. But yeah, you can read through the chat if you want to know more about that, but I'd rather not discuss that over here. I myself have strong feelings. Other people have strong feelings. I get that. But yeah, I would rather not do that here. We are looking at beautiful Syrian women, and we're getting a quick glimpse of desserts. Dear Diary, I finally consummated marriage with sweet love by balloon on August 30th, 2025. Oh my God. Invisible seductress. It's a topic. People have very strong feelings about it. That's why I haven't discussed it really over here. So, look at this beautiful woman, okay? And we can only see the back of her dress and the scarf and just, gorgeous. And look at the women on the right side. They are well dressed. Oh, that is so true, Moonbeam. We're definitely not going to solve things here. Yeah. And it's very, you're not going to change minds either. No one's going to change anyone's mind on that topic. So, yeah. Let's just keep the topic out of here, please. So, the blue and white, yeah, we got like a whole pantsuit here. We've got a lady with a black dress with a belt. Oh my God, a belt in Islam? Isn't that haram? No. Relax. So we have these people are dressed, right? Regular people dressed in regular clothing, looking good, okay? So I always like to keep an eye on the public that she's around and then compare it to how she looks. And that's how you get a little bit of a reality check that Chantal is not anything going on there. It's Auntie M. Thank you. Just administered my first dose of Zepbound. Congratulations. It didn't even hurt. Awesome. Can't wait to be skinty. LOL. Nice. Good for you. Let us know how it goes. Let us know. That's awesome. It's Auntie M. Thanks for letting us know about that. That's fantastic. Hey, bunnies make me happy. Nice. Okay, let me get it full screen back up. Okay, so you can rent trampolines, Chantal. You can jump up and down and stuff. Okay, that's cool. Just play areas.
We'll just walk around. It was a very, nice night.
Did you get
there was
some
a little bit of a
exercise?
Breeze. Individual vendors sell all their stuff here.
Nice.
We bought our balloon, and we bought some snacks and treats. And as you'll see a bit later, what I got to try. There's a little boy selling some cotton candy bags here.
I'll take some.
I'm not a fan of it.
I am.
I find it a bit sweet, even for me.
Oh, please.
But I did buy a bag, just to support the little boy.
Oh,
and
okay.
Gave the rest to Salah.
You bought a bag because you're not much of a sweets person, so you bought a bag of cotton candy, but you don't really like cotton candy. Okay. Well, it goes with your balloon, so it was for Salah. Look, Salah actually loves cotton candy, and we have kids in the neighborhood. I'm going to share it with them. Sure.
He likes cotton candy, so here I am trying my slush. I love the slush here. And
I didn't even watch this fully. So Salah likes the cotton candy? Of course he does.
Boy, and gave the rest to Salah. He likes cotton candy, so here I am trying my slush. I love the slush here.
Sure.
And just having a seat
and a slush. Wow.
Some company. We weren't alone this evening. We had another person with us.
So did you? Okay.
Yes, and I'm gonna try the cotton candy. Try a bite.
I thought you didn't like it.
It tastes like cotton candy, and yep, it tastes exactly like the cotton candy I
remember.
At like a circus
it
is where I used to get it, or a carnival. It's too sweet, as you can see from my face. I'm not really a fan of that. Just tasting like pure sugar, no other flavor.
That is what it is.
And here's just a little bit of a panorama view of the panorama. Some kids dancing on the trampoline.
Here's a panorama view of the panorama. Do you see the panoramic view of this Pomerania? So much panorama. Comparing it to Brent's video, if he doesn't speak too much, there's a huge difference. Oh my god, right? Very cute cryptid. Like, this would be maybe 30 seconds of a whole video of his, and he'd be moving on. Like, okay, there's not much going on here. Let's get some cotton candy and split, right? Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. So this was a show for the guest. Yeah, probably. Yep. Yep. Just a teeny tiny nibble, Annie. That's right.
There, having fun. There was loud music playing constantly, so... And you know I love palm trees. And here I am just dancing. They were playing...
Here I am just being an Arab. Do you remember that TikTok she did when she was like, "Here's me with not a drop of Arabic blood in my body," and she's like, she's got this song playing. This is her. I'm just standing here being an Arab princess with my cotton candy. Yes, this is me right here. This is me.
Loud music, and I really liked it. And honestly, in this moment here, you see my smile is 100% genuine.
That's an odd thing to say. Here's me with my 100% genuine smile. What?
And honestly, in this moment here, you see my smile is 100% genuine. I'm having such a good time getting out and doing things I wouldn't normally do.
It's not even my fake
and I
smile.
have to have the obligatory selfie with my love. I just love my partner in life, doing things together.
Okay.
And I was hungry. I didn't have dinner,
good.
so I thought, you know what? I'm going to get an Indomie. I actually hadn't eaten for most of the day.
Oh, of course not.
I just, I love Indomie.
I didn't even eat all day. Oops.
We were walking around quite a bit.
Sure. Oh my god.
What?
I'm trying to close that map. There we go.
And this is not Indomie brand, sorry. It's instant noodles. So it just basically, they don't do anything special. They just add the water and the packets of sauce. And that's about it. But what I find interesting is this part here. They put a lid, and then they put a fork where the straw would go.
Wait. Forks are legal in Syria. Okay, we don't need to get upset. The forks are legal in Syria.
They also put a straw, so I'm guessing you can drink the instant noodle juice. And this kid was just
noodle juice
flaring off some little fireworks. And that's probably what you hear most of the time in my videos, by the way.
Sure.
And this I wanted to try. This is a popular street food here. It is corn, fresh corn. There's a big vat of corn. We got 2 of them.
She sounds like melatonin, Mike.
Kind of beans. I'll put the name on the screen.
Looks like
Salon
garbanzo.
loves those. They are good.
Chickpeas?
And we have some interesting looking candy here. I've never seen that before. Anyway, back to corn. Big vat of freshly boiled corn. He mashes it up.
This is street food.
He puts some
cheese.
Cream cheese of some kind.
Of course.
And kind of puts, I don't know what these seasonings are. It's salt,
You didn't ask either, huh?
some kind of seasonings, cheese seasonings. This must be the cheese.
Cheese seasonings.
The dish was very cheesy, so it was really good. But
Chantal.
before I get to that, here's
How are you going to have a channel called Foodie Beauty? Here's Syrian street food and not have any idea what you're eating other than corn and cheese. There are 4 jars of seasonings here that they added to your corn, and you don't know what any of it is.
He finishes making it and just mixes it all together.
I know, right, Soufflute? I know.
And then puts it in a couple containers. Like I said, Salah and I shared one, and there was someone else with us.
Oh, did you?
That we got one for. So
we split
each one of these.
It was
here
too
I am
much.
with my treats.
It's too much for both of us.
The corn was $2.50 for 2 of them. Okay, the noodles taste good, and the noodle juice.
Noodle juice.
Okay, salty, but very good. Yeah.
It's not
it's
a
like
beverage.
having a broth, but with a straw.
It is a broth. It's not a beverage. Noodle juice. It's Indomie. It's ramen noodles with hot water, and you're drinking the water. It's like a broth.
Always try the corn. They give you these little spoons here.
Oh my God.
And it was so good, as you can see from my face. It was buttery, it was just super cheesy. It was just yummy, like fresh corn. Nothing beats that. So that was really delicious. But it wasn't filling enough, obviously.
Oh,
by the time we went home after a couple hours, we got some farouche, some chicken, putting some sauce. Those are cardamom pods in the sauce. I don't know what that sauce is that they're spooning over it, but Salah filmed this and bringing home half of a grilled chicken, and that is muhammara on pita.
Okay.
And here is the food. Salah and I are going to share this.
Of course.
With Julia, you can see her paws there, and some garlic, some pickles, some fresh fries, and that saucy chicken was so tender and so good. I even ate those rings of green pepper.
I even ate the green stuff.
Hi guys. All right, we're finally back, and we are sharing some chicken. Because I didn't have a proper full meal today. Just tried some things at the fair. We shared them, and now we're going to share some chicken. So I hope you enjoyed that video, even though it was at night. Most people go out at night. I don't even think that area opens until nighttime. So that's why we didn't film during the day. But you know, I love pickles. So Julia, Salah, and I are going to go eat our chicken. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next cereal vlog.
Okay.
Yallah. Bye, guys.
Okay. So I guess they call it farouja. Whoops. Jeez. For chicken. In Egyptian dialect, we call it farach. So, I would like to show you, to end today's live stream. You know, we just saw Chantal dancing there with her face. She was kind of doing a head dance, you know. I also have some dance material of Chantal. Not what you're thinking, though. Not what you're thinking. Something a little different. The cat is Jin, not a foodie, not a beauty, bland as toast. Totally 100% agree. But you know what? She got a love balloon. And that means everything. That just, I think it's really real. Thank you, the cat is Jin. I think it really might be real this time. Like really real this time. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. So she did some other dancing. Had nothing to do with the tuk-tuk, okay? Don't get too excited. But it did occur in Thailand, in Bangkok, all right? And we're going to end today's stream with a little dance party, okay? If you need to get up and stretch a little bit, this might be a good time. I'm definitely going to do some stretching. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I really appreciate hanging out with you guys, spending some time. Thank you for tolerating my rant earlier. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Okay. And I'll see you very soon. And here we go. Let's do a little dance. Let's do it. Yeah.
And here I am dancing to a Saudi Arabian concert that was on TV. And I was just having a fun time clapping my hands.
block is so slimming.